blank space, it's all that's left of you. Backdoor things stormed out in a mood. Curtain call shows that you won't leave soon. Just gotta get your head in the right place. Alone, so you fake it. Come back, but you're not changing. I thought we wanted the same thing. I'm so tired of running, and all the hearts you're running. Another small and apology. We all fake love the same way. Tell me what you really mean. I thought we wanted the same thing. Another lie to keep the peace. We all fake love the same way. A beating heart lies beneath your floor. Buried deep, the truth that you want more. I'll let you stay 'cause I'm lonely. Speaking soft, you say hold me. I fall for it every time. You always hear the same damn lines. We all fake love the same. Pretend to numb the pain. I'm so tired of running, and all the hearts you're running. Another smile and apology. We all fake love the same way. Tell me what you really mean. I thought we wanted the same thing. Another lie to keep the peace. We all fake love the same way. Another smile and apology. We all fake love the same.
The Champions League. Hello, guys. Welcome to the watch-along between Manchester City and Bayer Leverkusen. I thought that we were being pretty adventurous when we predicted, or rather I predicted, what was it, 7 or 8 changes? I can't recall what it was exactly. Something like that. I think it was 7 changes, sorry, wasn't it? He's made 10 changes, which is very, very interesting. So it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And I've been baited. Yeah, Brie, you're absolutely right. I was baited because I thought that Gvardiol doing the press conference, that usually translates to starting. But he isn't starting. Interesting. So let me just update this. So we still did get 8 correct, by the way. We still did get 8 players right. So I don't think it's too bad. I don't think we did too badly, in fairness. This is what we predicted. Again, what I predicted. You guys don't have to take ownership for it if you don't want to. This is what I ended up with. And we got 8 right. I think, considering 10 changes were made, I think that getting 8 out of 11 is a pretty decent go. But it was more than that. I don't think anyone was calling for this, or rather predicting this. Trafford starting as a massive curveball. Okay, fairs. You know, we have seen sometimes the second choice keeper starting in the Champions League games. I've seen Ortega do it, for example, before. Okay, fine. No Gvardiol, so that's going to be a straight swap for Ake. I'm happy with that, by the way. I didn't want to start Gvardiol. I would have rather started Ake. He did the press conference. I've got the fucking Coventry game like preview. Where's my European heritage football? There it is, TNT Sports 1. I had it on Sky by mistake. It's a good grade, isn't it? Yeah, what's that as a percentage, guys? I mean, it's less than 80%. It's less than 80%. What is it? 70 something or other. We got, I think this was arguably the hardest part of the pitch, the midfield. We got the midfield 3 spot on. We said Nico Reinders Lewis. So, you know, that's pretty impressive. However, and no Haaland. Now that, I so did not predict that. I think Naveen called that, or Naveen was asking for it, in fairness. You know, can Haaland get rested? And Naveen even said, should Bob be starting as a false 9? Now, I don't know if it's actually going to be Bob false 9, because, you know, it would probably be a bit more likely that it's going to be that, isn't it? No, but that wouldn't make sense either. No. I don't want it to be a situation where you've got Savio at left, Bob right, Marmouche central. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I would much prefer it to be this. I would so much rather have this. personally. That's what I'm saying, Spartacus. I'm really hopeful that Savio's going to be playing on the right rather than the left, which does mean that it's either going to be, I guess, Metallic's saying Bob on the left. I mean, it could well be Bob on the left. Or is it more likely that Bob's going to be the false 9 option because we know that he can play as a false 9, and then you don't have Marmoush in this awkward position where he's trying to be the number 9, and we know that he's not necessarily an out-and-out number 9. So I would like it to be this. I don't know if it is going to be this, but I would quite like it for this to be the case. You're still getting that front 6, outnumbering Leverkusen's inevitable back 5. You're getting Marmoush into his preferred area, bouncing off a false 9. Savio right, Aitnori on that left side. I quite like this. But it may well not be this. It may well be Marmoush just through the centre, and then Bob right, Savio left, something like that. And as Fenway says, yeah, perhaps there will just be some rotation also. Very interesting team. Very interesting team. I'm very happy with the team, in all honesty. I'm very happy with how much rotation Pep is comfortable doing. The one that's, rather the two that have surprised me the most... Actually, no. No, Haaland not starting has surprised me. But I can understand why you wouldn't play him, because we were saying earlier, when are you going to give him a rest? And at some point, you've got to back your other options there. The one that's mainly surprised me is Donnarumma not starting. To be honest with you, I'm very surprised, but there we go. So I'm happy with the team. Get your score predictions in. I'm sticking with my 3-0. I've not even really looked at Leverkusen's team. Let me have a little cheeky so-and-so. What we saying? Where are we at? There we are. Anything of note? No, I don't. Oh, there's no Echeverry, which is, that's upsetting. He is on the bench? Why is he the number 9? What's that all about? I don't go to the Champions League games, Toby. That's an additional cost. I was just going to see if Rodri was even on the bench, but no, he's not there either. That is a ridiculous bench, by the way. That is a ridiculous bench. Donnarumma, Benelli, okay. Yoshko, Nunes, Nico O'Reilly, Diaz, Bernardo, Foden, Haaland, Doku, Shirky might be the best bench in the world. And I'm just having a look to see about Leverkusen. Yeah, Palacios is still obviously out. I don't know enough about their bench players apart from Echeverry. They've got a player called Lom, which is, that's interesting. Of course, Flecken and Baldy. Oh, sorry, that's Baddy. Oh, he's a baddie. Big up to Kwanzaa. Totally forgot that he played for Leverkusen. Grimaldo, we identified earlier, is going to be their biggest... Spartacus identified earlier, sorry. That's going to be a big threat, but also a potential weakness. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling happy with the team. I really hope it does go to that 3-1-6 because we need to outnumber their back 5. I'm hopeful it's going to be Savio right. I'm hopeful it'll be Bob through the middle as the false 9, but stranger things have happened. Maybe it will just be a straight up. And I'm not saying that I would dislike Marmoush central, but I'm just saying I'd prefer the other players to be in other players. But of course, they can all play there. I'm going 3-0. I'm quite confident and happy, and I've got a Mars bar ice cream as well, so that makes me extra happy. Like the video, guys, as the Nobbot says. I'm going to come to the chat in a moment. If we win this game, it is massive because we will go to 13 points in a match week where Bayern and Arsenal, top 2, play each other. By definition, at least one of them has to drop some points. So we have a chance to go up to second because Inter also play Atleti, so we might be second by the end of that. That's a thing. I thought that's how it was, Brian. I thought that if you did the press conference, you were basically going to start. I'm happy with the lineup, Neil. More rotation than I was predicting, but I don't dislike the rotation at all. And the good news is that those lads are on the bench if necessary. Let's see a goal or two, says Kazoo 100%. Yeah, I hope it does stop Spartacus. If it's Savio left Bob right Marmoush, striker GG setting them up for failure, says Daskal. I wouldn't like that by any means. I wouldn't like that by any means. Hello, Mad Hatter. I'm worried Bayer Leverkusen has won 5 of the last 6, and I miss Mahrez, don't we all? The good news is, Mad Hatter, is that they've been very bad in the Champions League. Very bad. They've won 1 game against Benfica, and we established that Jose Mourinho's Benfica doesn't count as a team anymore. They've scored 6 goals. I'm going to see if I can get this correct, what we discussed earlier. They've scored 6 goals, a penalty, 2 screamers from outside the box, an own goal, and 2 calamitous build-out errors by the opposition defence. So they aren't a high-scoring, creative side necessarily in the Champions League anyway. So I'm going to be a hopeful babe. Yeah? I'm going to be a hopeful babe. 2-1. Yeah, get your score predictions in, guys. 2-1, 3-1, 1-all. Oh no, Kazoo, what's going on? Excellent use of the fraud emote there, Toby. I want to see the meltdowns of Spartacus. 4-0. What's the rationale for playing the B team? We have a lot of players who need to play minutes. Kusanov needs minutes. Stones needs minutes. Ake arguably needs minutes. Ainori definitely needs minutes. Lewis definitely needs minutes. Bob, Reinders, Savio, Marmoush. These lads all need minutes. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, the bench is absolutely disgusting. That should be illegal. That's illegal, yeah? That's illegal. Okay, getting 8 out of 11 for the most unexpected lineup. Guys, I think we cooked on that touchline talk earlier. Yeah, come on, guys, get the likes up, listen to Spartacus, or he'll ban you all, and it will just be me and Spartacus talking to each other. And you don't want that. Or do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. I know I do. Private streams went. Watching from Pakistan, sure says Mohammed. At 1 a.m. Love the commitment from you. Even holding rest, I did not catch that at all. Benfica have points now. They're still frauds, though. Yeah, we covered it, Yanka, but still get your thoughts in. What do you think? I'm happy with Lewis starting in the midfield. I wanted it to happen. I predicted it to happen. I'm happy it's happening. Love that for you, Mad Hatter. Get a proper bloody profile picture, for God's sake, you little rat. Yes, Bailey. Definitely. We need that fucking revenge, don't we? We need that revenge. Yeah, no, he is definitely. That is one of the goals that Leverkusen have scored in the Champions League. That was one of the screamers I alluded to earlier. The other one was a screamer by Garcia against PSG. Those are 2. And that covers a third. So a third of their goals in the Champions League have been screamers. That's the way you can view it if you want. So we're either going to concede via a screamer, a penalty, or shambolic building out from the back from our defence. And like just dicking around at the back. Those are the 3 ways that Leverkusen score in the Champions League. Hello to you, Dylan. How you doing, matey? I'm a happy trigger. Hello, Evan. Hello, Monkfish. Is that Agent? No, that's Monkfish. Yeah, that's the fast show. Put your knickers on and get me a cup of tea. Let me know if you get that reference or not. By the moonlight shadow, dive angel, eco warrior. It's a comedy thing. It's called the Fast Show. It's got lots of famous people and it's very funny. Would you recommend giving it a watch? There you go. Yeah, Kazoo, suit you, sir. That is the Fast Show, isn't it? Monkfish, Agent Monkfish. I'm pretty sure. Echeverria super sub. Pep being confident enough to fully rotate gives me confidence. Love that from you. It's not my fault you don't understand high quality comedy. Do you get me? Yeah, suit you, sir. I love how Johnny Depp did an episode of that because he was a big fan of the Fast Show as well. Oh, let's see. Pep. I don't have the players to do a whole 11 change. If you play 11-11, you have 22, you have 11. Good point. Basically saying there are lots of games we need to use the whole squad. That's what Guardiola's saying here. That's why they're City players. That's why they're playing. I decided for the lineup. Okay. I think that's a perfectly reasonable answer. I have a squad. I need to use it. Being asked about how important it is for the players who haven't featured. A lot of them play in the national team, so they still have that rhythm. They're incredible players. They need to play. In Newcastle, we're up late. It was demanding, hence the rotation. I suppose that does make sense. And that's why we start with these players. Big opportunity for them. And that is massive, isn't it? There are so many players here who need to have a good game. And we need to have a good game to qualify. Okay, he's asking a question about Savio. What have you liked from him? He said Savio's played really well against Villarreal. He's very aggressive. He's trying. I love my players. It's a joy to train them. He's happy to let him play. Okay. He sort of, you guys know my thoughts on the, I don't even think it, I think sometimes it borders away from criticism into just hate. He was asked by the commentator, you know, what do you think about all the criticism of the game from City fans? And Pep basically avoided the question. He said, oh, that's not criticism. He's been playing really well. It's like, nah, mate, there is more than criticism, and some of it isn't warranted. Some of it is warranted. A lot of it isn't, though. So very political by Pep to avoid that question there. Just play him in the right area, Pep, and then that's half the battle. Do you know what I mean? That is half the battle when that happens. If we lose, pray for the cameraman. Will we ever get peak Rodri back? Probably not, to be honest. But if you get 80 or 90% of him, then that's good, I think. That's good. Look at all this. Sniping Foden's on my screen. I love that. I like the lineup as well. I'm happy with all this rotation. Why foot Galatasaray, Spartacus? What have they done now? What have they done? They've lost against someone. Is that why you're concerned? Is that why you're upset? The fact they've lost? Why? What do you think of the lineup? Pep went kamikaze. I like it. I like it. It's more rotation than I predicted. But I like how brave it is. I love the trust in the squad. I love the fact that we are going to win tonight. We are going to win tonight. And we're going to do so resting players. You know what I mean? That's how confident I am. Oh, I'm sorry, Spartacus. You had money on them. I apologise for that. Love that from you, Whale. Love the content. Thank you so much. Big question. Who scores first? Winner gets the Mars bar. This is an ice cream bar. This is going to get eaten before kickoff, I'll have you know. Nice profile picture, by the way. It's going to be 3. We're going to win 3-0. What are the odds of Marmoush having a shot on target? Big. Big Village. Put all your life savings on it. That is not financial advice. Do not do that. But I would suggest it's going to be a big chance that Marmoush gets a shot on target because he's a shooter. And shooters shoot. Like that. I hope so, Faisal, but that would basically involve Bob probably playing false 9. I do hope that's going to be the case, but I'm unsure whether we will do that. JH plays, what the hell, mate? What the hell? I'm doing very well, Miss Ahmed. How are you?
Pep is so bald.
Pep is a baldy, isn't he? He is a baldy. My score prediction is 3-0. We are winning 3-0. It's in the shot on target, Aka. Nice. I'm happy to help. Give me a bet to place. Well, what do you want to work with, Spartacus? Do you want a result? Do you want fouls? Do you want yellow cards? Do you want shots on target? Do you want shots? Give me the vibe. Do you want corners? Give me the vibe of what you're after here. And I will provide the goods for you. Yes, I will provide the goods. This is not financial advice. Anything. What? So what on this game? Okay. We're going to say, because they're going to counterattack a lot, aren't they? So I think that Nico to get a foul, or maybe Nico to get a foul. I don't know if that's something you can do in your builder, but Nico to get a foul, Marmoush to get a shot on target, and to have 2 shots overall. What else? City to score at least 2 goals. Is that enough to have a bet? Are those odds tasty enough? Let me know. Or do we need to add something trickier? I mean, yeah, traffic goal and assist would be pretty decent odds, I suppose. I think it probably will be Marmoush centrally anchored, but I want it to be Savio on the right, and that does involve probably having Bob false 9. So we shall see what we see, won't we? We shall see what we see. Right, guys, I'm gonna have my ice cream Mars bar. I'm very excited for this. Who will win? I'm only 23. If you want to do that, I mean, obviously, and bet on City to win. Add that to your bet as well. Damn it, Kazoo. Oh, it's very melty. I've had it out for a while. Players to play for both teams. Claudio Echeverri. Yeah? It's melted, essentially, because I've had it out for like half an hour. Oh, yeah, Garcia. That's a great answer, yeah. Share it with the viewers. Okay, guys. Open wide. Prepare to receive a yummy treat. There you go. Lick up. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Good boy. You all sicken me. Mmm. Oh. The chocolate's in the... It's done the thing where it's in between the thing. You know what I mean? Kind of gets focus. Hey, this is not an autofocus camera. I've got a manual lens, and I ain't doing that. Whole stream got COVID.
Pep Guardiola, Casper Hjulmand, one man who has won many trophies and trophies, the other once got the semi-finals of the Euros and benching Claudio Echeverri. God, please save my boy. Hit the recall button now. Sneak him back in the clothes trolley. Needs to be saved from these war crimes at Leverkusen. Why am I now being shown a Mars bar? The game's gone.
How you doing, Beyond? There we go. I've eaten my Mars bar, guys. You'll be very happy to hear. It was very nice. Thank you for asking. I know you're all very concerned as to what I rated it. It was yummy, thank you. I'm going to have another one later. And I'm allowed to do that because I've written it down. It fits into my calories, yes? So I'm allowed to do that. You're having KFC. What are you having from KFC, Mohammed? That's a great place to get food from. Do I think both sides score? No. Do you need that? I think we keep a clean sheet against Leverkusen. I predicted 3-0. Clean sheet, yeah? Clean sheet. Clean sheet.
Ballsack.
Thank you for that synthesize. Who knew David Asper had such a potty mouth? Ake scoring through a corner. Oh my god. In fairness, we do actually have our main centre-back corner threats on the pitch right now. So that could be a thing. It could absolutely be a thing. Hello, Yash. Oh, yeah. Now, Savio doesn't want to play left wing, though. Savio wants to play right wing. That's what he said when he came to the club. And I'm hopeful. I mean, the fact that when Pep was asked a question about Savio, and he said how he had great games against Villarreal and Dortmund, I'm hopeful that he remembers, like, what position he played those days in order to achieve those great results. So, you know what I mean? Leverkusen have lots of tall boys. God damn it. Mars bar play rating out of 10 what? In Pakistan, 8 KFC wings cost £1. Hello, I need to move.
City are great at home. Trafford in the hole. Got to get back on a roll. Need to scroll.
Atom River the bars. Thoughts on the alleged Trafford and cash deal for Livramento? If it's true and if it's feasible, we should almost definitely be pulling the trigger. I find it... I doubt that we are getting Livramento, though, unfortunately. Which is a shame. Fortune for Kazoo. Too many people volunteer to carry the stool when it's time to move the piano. Damn. Crazy. That's sort of like a half... Oh, that's like a half-arse thing of... not wanting to put in the hard work, you get me? Here's a movie quote for True Citizen. Examined from another angle, your faults and weaknesses can be weapons. That's from a film called Assassination Classroom 2015. I've never heard of that film, but that is your quote. That is your quote. Every match, Savio started left wing due to Bob starting right wing. Indeed. Do you think we're going to see that again, Bailey? Or are we going to see a cheeky Bob Central? What do you reckon? You bloody prat is my favourite insult. I never call people prats. Never call people prats. It's not really in my catalogue. It's not in my lexicon. Yeah, they're never real, are they? They're very... When was the last time like a massive deal happened like that where it's like cash plus player? Prat behaviour. Chill, true citizen, chill. How to make such a thing as this? Is that a fact? It's only a... Oh, no, wait. Well, no. You can redeem it on Twitch or you can redeem it on YouTube if you become a member of the channel or you super chat a certain amount. That's how the print thing works. Come on, lads, indeed. Get your score predictions in if you haven't already done so. I'm Mr. Christmas, I'll have you know. I love Christmas. We've got all our Christmas decorations up now. Is the pattern the same as the YouTube membership? What does that mean, Relky? Sorry, what does this mean? Is the pattern... Oh, Patreon. So... They are very similar. It depends on... And they both offer very similar things. So you get exclusive videos for both of them. The key difference is that with the Patreon, you get an ad-free viewing experience because all of my content gets uploaded there after the fact and it's all ad-free. On YouTube, you get lots of live perks. So you get the loyalty badge, you get the emotes, you get the highlighted name in the chat. So it basically depends. Are you more of a live viewer, in which case you should sign up to the YouTube membership? If you're an offline viewer, then you should probably join the Patreon if you would like to support. That's how I'm advertising it. One is for more live viewers, one is for more offline viewers. Hopefully that makes sense. If you'd like to support the YouTube membership, for example, I'll pop a link in the chat and I'll pin it. I'll pin the comment also. If anyone would like to do that, as I just burp. No worries at all, Lil Retchy. Thank you for asking, though. Kassan with a salute celebration. We're about to kick off, by the way, chat. So we're about to kick off. Who's the favourite ghost? Yes, got to be Ghost of the Christmas Present. Although in the Muppet Christmas Carol, I love Jacob and Robert Marley. They're such little knobheads. They're so funny. Hello, Rowan. Oh, you can do the Patreon. Amazing stuff. If you would like to. In fact, can a YouTube moderator please perhaps... I need to have a command for this. Can someone please pop a Patreon link in the chat? Just in case Lil Retchy would like to do that. If you do sign up whilst we're live, it should do a notification on the chat, which is a really cool feature as well. Thank you so much for asking if you would like to support. Do you see the... I did not see the Under 19 results. No, I did not. I did not. But can you do it on the YouTube, Jack? Or shall I just do it? Shall I just stop being lazy? I can just do it, can't I? I can just do it. There we go. Oh, Jack just did it. What a boy. Thank you, Jack. What a little cutie Jack is, man. Look at how bald he is. That's definitely his real face, I reckon. Thank you so much, Jack, for that. Really appreciate it. I was too slow. I need to make a button to also send the Patreon link on the YouTube. I've got one for the Twitch, but not the YouTube. Thank you so much for wanting to support Lil Retchy. You get, if you do sign up to the Patreon, then you get 2 exclusive videos a month. Right, we're about to kick off. Oh, there we go. We kicked off. Ah! Come on. Let's go, City. Come on. Come on. What we saying? What we saying? And Savio's on the left, and I'm upset. I hope Savio has a good game, man. Please, Savio, come on. He can still... By the way, and that's the thing as well. That's not an excuse to say that, oh, Savio's playing at left wing, therefore he can't have a good game. That's not at all what I'm saying when I say I would prefer him to play off the right, because he is still capable of playing off the left. So that's not an excuse, but I do think it is a preference of mine, and I do think it is more tailored to his skill set. But I just need to make it clear that it's not like this wholesale, that means he could never have a good game. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. My Twitter's based in Kenya. I do not know what that means. I'm so sorry, Kazoo. I sincerely don't know what that means. Leaving the dentist office. This City match about to slap once I take this 800 milligram of ibuprofen. Oh, gosh. I hope everything was okay, Ethan. One of my beautiful supporters. Right. Okay, who is that? Who's dropping really deep? That's Rico Lewis, of course it is. Yes, Oscar, what we saying? Oh, nice link up with Marmouche. Oh, can you win the second bot? No, you can't, not quite. I feel like it's been ages since I've seen Lewis, so I always forget what his hair's like nowadays. He's gone for the sleek. He's gone for the more sleek effect, hasn't he? Looks like Nori's a bit deeper, which I guess makes a bit more sense if it is going to be Savio off the left. You don't need Nori to hold the width if Savio's going to do that. Well done, Savio. What are you saying? Oh, have a twat, Kusanov. Oh, I thought he was going to have a shoot. I thought he was going to have a shot, sorry. I miss it. He had such a lovely afro, didn't he? He had such a lovely afro. Tijani Reinders. Yes, the Marmouche is operating centrally by the looks of it. There's a new feature on Twitter where you can see where accounts are based, and all of these Save Britain folk are from India. Okay, interesting. Why have they added that as a feature then? Oh, Marmouche, sorry, Reinders. No, there was Marmouche. He wanted that in quick. He wanted that in quick. Calm down, City, calm down. Yeah, as we discussed earlier, Leverkusen aren't an especially intense team in the press. Isaac, absolute hero. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, Isaac. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know sometimes it's Isaac. Big up to you. Big W's for Isaac. Look at that. I don't know why it's done it twice. It always does that. Big up to Isaac. Thank you. Welcome to the Noblet Ultras, I suppose. The Patreon Ultras. Welcome to the club. And thank you for supporting me, mate. Love that from you. Yippee indeed. I don't know if you've got a Discord, but if you do, you can link your... Oh, it's a corner! If you do have a Discord, you can link your account. So you can get your fancy name in the Discord server. Guys, we've got a corner. Oh, what? Oh, I thought Marmouche was going to be taking the corners. Reinders has got a decent corner on him. It went through for me. It went through for me, matey. Yes, absolutely. Don't you worry. It's definitely gone through. Any problems, let me know. But from my perspective, I've got a notification on my phone. I got a notification on the chat. Everything has gone through. Thank you so much for choosing to support your boy. Right, Reinders, good ball in. Reinders has had 2 corners this season that have led to a shot. Both of them were quite decent corners as well. So let's have a third. Ake, oh, deflection maybe. Oh, Bob back into Ake. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, Flecken, can you fuck off? What is your problem, mate? Mate, how has he saved that? Can he piss off? What is your problem? Savio. Oh, that's a good corner. Oh, we're getting all these corners. God, Stones, see, yeah. Stones attacking that. Got a good connection on it. Oh, no, sorry, nearly got a good connection on it. Fought for it anyway. Ake has been denied a goal That's not a good corner. What a shame. There we go. We've caused some chaos already. That's the one great save you're allowed, Flecken. He always has at least one against us. We got it out of the way early. The next great shot we have at goal is going to be a goal. I've decided. So we've literally only just started Zim. We've had a great chance to score. Nori, what a touch that is. We've had a great chance to score through Ake. Flecken, of course, had to save it. The bitch. There's no getting out of the way. It's whole game, God's sake. Hello, Wiggles. That's the name of one of the fake Colin the Caterpillar cakes, I'm sure. I think Wiggles is like Sainsbury's or something. Who's their manager? Great question. It's Casper. Casper Hummond? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. But it's Casper. Oh, dear. Goodness gracious. Wait, who in Newcastle playing? Right, lads, let's go. Come on, Oscar. Take him on. Take him on, lads. You know you want to. Yeah, it's a very similar name, or it might be the same name. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Fleck needs to calm down. He does. He just needs to grow up and get a life. Get a life. Look at John Stones, my captain. What a boy. He's my boy. It does look like it's just a front five from City tonight, though. So far, anyway. Oh. That's nice by Nico and Nori. Can you win the second ball? You can. Well done, Nico. And heads. Seconds, Reinders. Oh, that's where you need... See, that is where I need Reinders to improve massively. There's no real world in which Reinders shouldn't have won that encounter. That has upset me a little bit. For me, that's an area he does need to massively improve in. I don't think we should have lost the ball in that moment. Which is a shame. How do I feel about Trafford getting some game time? Very surprised, to be honest with you. I'm happy for him, of course. It's nice for, players to get minutes who don't always get minutes. It's a rare opportunity. I hope he does well, of course. I hope he does well. Easy, Kusanov. Easy for you. Yes. What have you got for me? Oh my god, it's actually got a cross. It wasn't a bad cross either. Wasn't accurate, but it wasn't the worst. That's good. Well done, John. Nice by Rico and Kusanov. Nice. Yes, Lewis is having a good game. Nearly slipped in. Marmouche, that was. A Marmouche goal would do absolute bits for me tonight. I tell you that. When that happens, I want all the Marmouche emotes in the chat to pop off. When he scores. Yes, when that happens. Ake. Yeah. Yes. Easy retention of the ball. Back at them. Get back at them. I'm looking for a good game from Omar and Nori in particular. And they've started well. So that's good. He was furious at the team after the Southampton game dropped everyone for the next game. What was that on? Was that when we... was that the treble year? Yes, look at that. See, and you got it gifted. And there it is. The crown. That's King Marmouche. My boy's got his own emote. Yeah? You won't see that anywhere else because I paid someone to make it. It's personal, custom request. Yeah? Yeah. Rehan, we're only 9 minutes in. What do you mean? I don't think that enough time has passed to deduce whether everyone's having a poor game. Like, tranquilo. Where's the Kusanov emote? Maybe next season. Perhaps. No, you aren't, Evan, or I'll sue you. Yeah? Oh, I thought we were going to get on the end of that. Yeah, just give it straight back to us. Oh, never mind. I didn't see that play. My monitor was covering it. Grimaldo is going to be the threat. He's going to be the key threat. Oh, Kusanov, you're beaten too easily there, mate. Oh, gosh, well done, Nori. Great block. Good, we didn't prevent the corner, though. Oh. Need a pay like rent emote, yeah. He's onside. Yeah, Kusanov got a little bit done there, didn't he? Great block, Nori. That's fine. We made it work. It's a great block. He put his big thigh in the way. We made it work. What happened to my voice? I don't know what that means. Ball in. Defend it! Yes, Kusanov. Well done, sir. Well done. Excellent work. Forced the goal kick. Love that from you, Kusanov. That's better. That's what I want to see. Oh. I told you what happened to my voice. Yeah, because why? Do you remember that short? Do you remember how nasal it sounds? I know it does look good so far. He's looking sharp. He's looking good. All the movements have been clean so far. I don't know what you mean then, True Citizen. Love from South Africa. Big up to South Africa, one of the biggest demographics on the channel. Oh, Nico, he carried it too much there, mate. Oh, well, that's better, Kusanov. Yes. It was longer than that, Kazoo. That's my whole life, I would suggest. You know, it didn't start to happen when I started YouTube. Yeah, that was much better from Kusanov. Lovely. Again, you know my thoughts on the whole situation at right back. If he can fill a hole, then that's great, but he's still not my ideal option there. Didn't like that move. Yeah, definitely, Sachin. It definitely does. If Chelsea press high, they win this game. Do you reckon? Nori, what a boy. What are the demographics? UK, followed by US, followed by South Africa. And the key demographics of the YouTube channel. I think we are going to get one, Toby. The main problem is there aren't too many elite options out there, so we are probably going to have to go for a younger option. Oh, Nori, that's a fun ball into Rico Lewis, and he's retained that. That was really good. I describe the football we're playing right now as fun so far. I'm enjoying a lot of this. It's been quite smooth. Why South Africa? I'm not sure. I'm guessing that in South Africa, Man City is quite a popular club. That's all I can really assume, because that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Oh, Bob over the top to Marmouche. Nearly. Just a bit too much on it. Love the idea, though. Love the idea. I do, Toby, yeah. Of course. And of course, it correlates to where Man City fans are in the world. So City have a big fan base in the United States. So therefore, it would make a lot of sense for this channel to have a lot of US viewers. Because we are a predominantly City channel. That makes sense. True Citizen, that's crazy. Force them into errors, lads. Come on. You know you want to. I don't know why, but my eyes are telling me that Lewis is taller than usual. I don't know if he's like wearing heels or not, but my eyes are telling me that he's not as short today as he normally is. I'm sure that my eyes are deceiving me. I just thought that was an interesting observation. It's definitely meaningless because it's probably wrong, but, you know. Oh, that's great by Savio into Reinders. Oh, I thought you were going to turn and shoot, but okay. Maybe it's just because everyone else's around him is shorter. Perhaps that is. Perhaps that is the case. You're not wrong. Savio wanted Nori to go on the outside. He ended up not doing so. That's fine. The game screams Foden, says, Ryan, we'll be fine. I'm convinced that we will win this game without Foden. I'm convinced. And Haaland as well. I didn't say who's going to score today. Marmoush is going to score twice. Or too much on that, Savio. Oh, Ryan just kept it in. Hey, I'm going to say Marmoush to score twice. And I'm going to say... Reinders. A Marmoush brace and a cheeky Reinders. Box crashing. One like that. Scoring from a set piece. That'd be so cute. I think it was just the perception, wasn't it? With his height. Bundesliga fans are always the best in my experience. That guy's got a bloody megaphone. That's so funny. Does that guy get to watch the game? Or does he miss all the action? Does he ever turn around, or is it like a full-time job? Oh, Ake trying to find the run of Reinders. Too direct though, lads. Don't need to do that. Can you force a corner? Not quite. Force a punt? No. That's a shame. They do shifts. Ah. Fairs. That's fairs. Last time we scored from a set piece was Etcheverry's free kick in the Club World Cup. Oh, well one back. Here's Lewis. Into Savio, into Reinders. Oh, I thought Reinders was just going to turn and have a go. We overplayed that there, lads. That was a nice idea, but we overplayed. And now Bayer Leverkusen have a 3-on-3. Oh, well done, Nori. That's brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Well done. Excellent defending there. Oh my God. What attack. Well done, Savio. That's brilliant. That was an amazing challenge. To get back, to force him wide, and then to win the ball back was obscene. Nice one, Bob. Oh, yes, here's Reinders. I can smell a goal here. Oh, well, I smelt a shot. I smelt a shot. Ooh. Let's have a look at this challenge. Look at those long legs. Oh, yes, he gets the toe to it. That is brilliant. Yeah, he is quick, isn't he? Absolutely. I know who the better Oku is, and it's not P, it's D. Yeah? Oh, well done, Ake. Into Rico Lewis. Can you slip in Marmoush? Oh, that was really good defending. What a shame. What a shame. Sudoku, this guy. Player to watch for Leverkusen is Maza, or Marza, don't know how that's pronounced. He's 18, Algerian, a great all-rounder midfield. I shall keep an eye on him. Thank you for that. My boy Palacios is unfortunately not starting because of injury, which is a shame because I'm a big fan of Palacios. I did it, even in my analysis video, I did accept that he's got a big injury history, so maybe it's not ideal, but I still like the idea of the signing. I always moan, hello. What, guys, don't tell me to stop moaning. It's part of the streams. Yes? It's part of the experience of watching an LNobbins stream. Okay, Trusin, that's crazy. Savio running behind. Oh, I know a good idea. I think we're playing good football so far. Oh, good interception. Quickly. Ah, couldn't quite get under his foot. That's a foul by Savio. Good foul. Take those. Someone, that is crazy, you know. That is crazy. It is a foul by Savio. Break up the attack. We love that. Part of the experience, exactly. You're part of the... Great profile picture, by the way. Love that Colin Bell profile picture. You're part of the experience now, mate. You're part of it. Being a Patreon supporter. You're a knoblet. Yeah? You're a knoblet. And that sounds like an insult, but it isn't. It isn't. That's easy for Johnny Stones. Easy for Johnny Stones. Look at him. Look at him. Yes. God, I love John. I'm really enjoying the quickness and directness of Lewis's actions so far. I think he's having a fun game. I think he's having a very fun game. I'm loving that. Oh. Is it 8 Nori or 8 Nori then? Because the commentator's saying 8 Nori. I thought it was 8 Nori. Oh, Savio cross. Oh, it's cleared. In my head, it's 8 Nori. Because Savio. I say 8 Nori as well. Pingo's a refugee. I don't know what that means, a city refugee, but thank you for joining. Commentator saying it wrong. What a fraud. What a fraudster. What a charlatan. Give me his job, yes? Because I'm infamously pronounce all the names correctly, without fail, every single time. Oh, dear. Now, Oscar's popping off here. Look at him. That guy's ridiculous at all. Is that Maze or Marza? No, that's Tillman. Never mind. He looks really tall. Maybe that's just because he stood next to Bob. Maybe that's because he stood next to Bob. I don't know. I don't know. Once again, it might just be perspective. Yeah, he's a tall lad, isn't he? Trisism, what do you think, mate? What do you think, mate? What do you think's going on? What's happening? Evan says Champions League Savinho versus Prem Savio. Oh, Bob, that's out of play, I'm afraid. I've enjoyed the start. Flecken's made a good save. That's annoyed me. Apart from that, I think that we've been the better side. I think that we've limited them to nothing. And it's good considering this is basically a totally rotated side. I do need my left back to be at left back here, though, Ait Nori. Oh, this might be a goal. Oh, of course it's fucking Grimaldo. Lads, we've conceded a goal. Not what I was anticipating, to be honest with you. I don't really get how the ball went through Kusanov, so I'm going to have a look at that. That's quite upsetting. That's quite upsetting. Let's have another look at that. It was on the... No, it wasn't even on the counter-attack, was it? I'm very upset about Ait Nori's positioning. I don't know why he's so far out of place there. Comes out to him here, and then Kusanov cannot block it. What a shame. It's a really good finish, of course. And it goes through Kusanov's legs. That's not especially lovely from City there. I don't think that my fullbacks did very well there, to be honest. I think that Ait Nori got manipulated out of position too easily. And then Kusanov, I don't think he closed his man down quickly enough, and then his legs were wide open. And I don't know if that's a particularly good manner in which to try to block a shot. So a bit disappointed in my fullbacks there. I can't lie, won't lie. Hello, Jack. How you doing? First time chat is for fuck's sake. Guys, I mean, that means Spartacus's bet is in the bin already, so I apologise. I've led you astray there. Yeah, there goes my 3-0. But it's okay, because we're going to win 3-1. It's as easy as that. Don't worry, it's as easy as that. There's time. There is time, yes? We do need to get a bit of a grip, because that's annoyed me. But I still have the faith. I still have the faith. What do you guys reckon? Do you think I'm being... I mean, I would need to watch it back, obviously. Ait Nori is totally out of position. I think that's because he's manipulated by how Bayer Leverkusen is setting up with their... Well, I suppose, like, their wing-backs, I guess. I don't think he knew who can't speak. I don't think he knew who he was supposed to be picking up. So that, I think, is a bit of a concern. And then the Kusanov situation, I'm not sure I'm that happy with his defending there. I'm not sure I'm happy with his defending there. Personally, not sure I'm happy with that. The good news is the time is on our side. There's still 65 minutes of football to be played. That's the majority. Big up to Jack for following. Big up to Jack for following. We have many minutes to get the win. If we don't get the win, I'll be very upset. I'll be very upset. Because this is a game we should be winning. At home to Leverkusen. That's nice by Savio into Reinders. Reinders quicker into Marmouche. Oh, there we go. That's fine, Marmouche. That's good. Oh, Kusanov with an interesting cross. And it's... Okay, it's not interesting either. Jack, he's rotated. We'll have to wait and see whether that pays off or not. I'm looking at the goal. It is a very good finish by Grimaldo, but I want more from our fullbacks. I don't know. Toby, chill on us, yeah? We can't all be Arsenal. Yeah, and not concede goals. There's nothing Trafford can do. What a shame. My instinct tells me I'm not happy with my fullbacks with that attack. I will review it, of course, but that's what my baby brain is telling me for that goal. Is this a make or break? I don't think so. I don't think so. You get me? What are the odds of Marmouche having a shot on target? I still think they're high. I still think they're high. You know what I mean? Guys, make sure that we're behaving in the chat, please. Thank you very much. I told you what the odds of having a shot. I'd say they're quite good. A Chelsea goal. Well, I don't care about Chelsea, guys. I care about me. I care about me and City. Yeah. None of these players can see Marmouche's runs. We do need to spot those more so, definitely. I don't really get what we're doing off ball. It looks like we're having a front two of Reinders and Marmouche more often than not. Jack Donnarumma does not save that goal. There's nothing any goalkeeper could have done with that finish, I'm afraid. Oh, did it get hidden? Right. Is that why it kept spamming on my screen then? I was so confused. I was like, are we having an argument? Like, what's going on? I saved that, I reckon. Oh, Marmouche has done brilliantly well there. Well done, mate. That was good. Now, what have we got? What have you got for me? Savio going to beat his man and cross it, but there's no 6'5" striker in the box. Marmouche. Oh, that's a dink. Ooh. I know he twat it, mate. No. Poor effort in the end. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. I don't... no, it was Aït-Nouri anyway, Village. It wasn't Marmouche, sorry. Marmouche didn't shoot, he was crossing. What I don't understand is if you're going to play Savio left wing, then that does mean that you're basically reducing him to crosses, essentially, for the most part, for his creativity. That makes a lot of sense if there is a 6'5" striker in the box. It makes a lot less sense if it's Marmoush and Bob in the box. That's something to note. That is something to be wary of. Do you get me? Do you get me? It's an interesting strategy. Not sure I'm a fan. Not sure I'm a fan of it. Not sure I understand the thought process of it. Need a shit. Go. Okay, John. Kusanov, what have you got for me, mate? Yes, Kusanov, well done. That's better. Yes, yes. Force him back. How tall am I? 2'3". And that's being generous as well. That's being generous. Easy for Trafford. Okay. Start an attack, lads. Come on now. We are losing the football. We need to win the football. This requires scoring the goals. So, you know. Yeah, I am, Ryan, yeah. Low key, I might be. I might be. Looks like 2024 City. It looks like a very rotated side, I would suggest. That's nice by Savio and Nori. Oh. Yeah, okay, Kusanov. Oh, is that a foul? No? Bob wanted a foul. He ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get one. Come on, Bob. Nice one, Stones. He's onside. Oh, come on, Bob. Is that not a corner? Oh. What's happening? That's a birthmark party. As a birthmark. It's a good point, Mad Hatter. We do need to do something with the ball. We need to do something at some point. I don't disagree. The Bernabeu, I will never call it the Bernabeu. I'll always call it the Bernabeu, and I do not care if that's incorrect. I'm always just going to call it that. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. Oh, that's way too easy to just play straight through our midfield. I'm really not enjoying this out of possession shape that we've got going on. I don't really get what the function is of a lot of it yet. Oh, like Nori playing Trafford into trouble there. He's just had to twat it. Deary me. By never losing. Oh. Ba, 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 da, da, ba, ba. We're definitely pressing with a front two of Marmoush and Reinders, aren't we? Like, I'm not tripping. That is happening. We're doing our diamond. That's what it is. It's interesting. He's done that 3 games in a row now. As Pep. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. You've got 2 strikers, and then you've got someone at the tip, someone at the base, and your wingers go either side. Fascinating. Oh, twat it, Nori. Oh, that's a foul, is it not? No, referee says get up. Okay, Fez. Oh, lads, get back, get back. When I go to Lamine Yamal party, I don't know what that means. Does he have naughty parties or something? Easy for Nico. Well done. Alright, Nori, that's bad from you, mate. Has he been fouled as well? If he's injured again, I'm going to end everything. Spry says, do I think City will win? Yes. Why not? Alright, Nori, the ball went under his foot. How is that possible? How is that possible? How is it possible? Alright, Nori, come on. Switch on. It's a great question, Silver. I don't have the answer for you. We will be streaming Arsenal versus Bayern tomorrow also, chaps. That's what we will be doing. Oh, PSG Spurs, that's going to be a fun game as well. I imagine that's going to be quite chaotic. You're on side. Keep going, lads. Come on. Someone want to tell Savio there's a man on? No? Okay. Fairs, lads. Well, one back, Nico. That's good. Oh, nearly. The problem is that, yeah, Marmoush was in two minds. Didn't know whether to head or shoot there. I think that's probably an aerial. Nah, never mind. You can't get on the end of that. What a shame. A little bit too much. Marmoush is like, come on, guys. Get the energy up. That's what he's saying. That's what that means, yes? Excuse me. Da, 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 da. Do you think we need Savio for next year? I think he's had quite enough time to be good enough. Would you have said the same about Doku, though, I suppose, is the question, in his second season? Because if so, that means we don't get to see his good third season. That's the way I'm viewing it. Try creating the Bundesliga logo, yeah. I'm not happy with the performance either, Tom. I'm not happy with it either. Oh, Nico, no. That's bad, Nico. Now Kusanov's out of position. Easy for Ake, though. Well done, Ake. That's actually really good from you. Stones, don't give it away there, sir. Easy for Bob. And then the pass is so... It's literally next to you, Oscar. Reinders was there. Damn it. Colo Torre was on the touchline. Get stuck in, Colo. Come on. Come on. Sort it out. Sort it out. But that's what I mean, Party. Like, these are young wingers at the end of the day. If we gave up on Savio at this stage, if we gave up on Doku at the same stage that people want to give up on Savio, then we don't get to see how fantastic he's been this year, do we? And then we sell him, and then he has that great season somewhere else, and then we're all going, oh, why did we end up selling him? We should have had more faith. So I'm not willing to do that, personally. And neither is the club, and neither is Pep Guardiola. If Pep felt that he wasn't... If Pep felt he didn't have a future, then he wouldn't have signed an extension. He wouldn't have been offered an extension, rather. After, even little headers like that, that's poor. That is poor. Too many heavy touches, I agree. And I think that's a good point. It's tough when players aren't getting that many minutes. I'm not excusing it by any means. This collection of players should be able to beat Leverkusen, and I still think we will. However, it is coming across as a rusty performance so far. It is looking like a side that's been rotated massively, and it's looking like a side that... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's looking like a side that's been primarily composed of players who all need a lot of minutes. And that's not trying to excuse their performances because it's still not good enough, but I'm trying to offer some perspective as to maybe why some of these players, such as, let's say, whoever, are sloppy with their touches when we know that they aren't usually sloppy. That's what I'm going to put it down to. Personally, if you wanted to make changes, and of course we will need to make changes if it stays like this, what I would probably do, the first thing I would do is get Savio to the right. And then I'd maybe bring on perhaps Big Erling, of course, if possible. Is that not a foul? No, apparently not. Reinders that was. Has to get up. Wait, who are Leicester playing? They're not in the Champions League, guys. Hello? What's occurring here, says Leon. No, indeed. It is a tricky one. It's a tricky balancing act, and it is going to be a results-based thing. And that should have been better with the Savio and Lewis, who did not understand what Savio thought he was going one way, Lewis thought Savio was going the other. Miscommunication there, the chemistry is not there. That's not good enough, I'm afraid. That's not good enough. Need to be so much better there. Rust, sloppiness, not good enough. Not good enough going forwards. And I thought we started quite well. I thought it was quite fluid. We had a decent little chance, a cheeky Flecken save. I was having a fun time. That was nearly good. Is that a throw? Oh, to them, fuck's sake. Ah! Final score prediction, 3-1 to City. That's what I'm going to say. Well done, Kisanov. Good work. Yes, quickly into... I thought that was Marmouche. Sorry, that's Reinders, was it? It was Marmouche. I don't know why. I keep getting Marmouche and Reinders mixed up. They don't even look anything alike at all. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with my eyes today? Hello? I'm optimistic. I'm usually pretty chill for Champions League games. So, do you know what I mean? I'm usually in a pretty happy-go-lucky vibe. That was nearly brilliant by Reinders. Never mind, it was brilliant by Reinders, and the ball isn't there. Ah! Right, Nori, don't dick around here, sir. Thank you very much. Look good on the ball for the most part, lacking that last bit of quality. And lacking that sharpness, perhaps. Similar body types, is that what it is, perhaps? Oh. Ball in from Nori. Bob beats his man. Cross it. Oh! Flecken, piss off! Piss off, mate! Bob's cross was deflected. Flecken again. Go away! That was good by Bob. Cross was the correct decision, I think. I mean, it was going off target anyway, but still, piss off, mate. Leave me alone. Right, here we go. We're going to score from a corner. I can smell it. Stones or Ake? Straight to the goalkeeper, I'm afraid, Savio. That ain't good enough. That's what I'm saying, Fenway. And that's another reason why I don't get having our left Savio out on the left. If all that's going to really happen there is crosses into the box. Don't really get what the function of that is. Don't quite understand that. I'd rather we just take them short at this point, Jean-Pierre. Unless Stones and Ake are on the pitch, and to be fair, they are now. But I think someone said it earlier, I think it was Yanko, we don't have Foden's delivery now. Which is a shame. But we do have Marmouche, and Marmouche has got very good delivery from corners. So for this game, honestly, I'd probably let Marmouche have them. Maybe the idea is that you want him there for a potential follow-up. I'm not sure. High crosses are muscle memory, says Ryan. This is going to be an upsetting first half if we go in 1-0 down. Excellent work, True Citizen. That's a very astute signing. Yeah, Reinders and... Oh, well done, Nico. Right, here's Reinders. Come on, you got to score that. Don't hit it centrally to Johnny. Why are you hitting it centrally? No, that's a goal every time, Reinders. Ah. That's a goal every time. You just hit it straight at him. It's like the bloody Newcastle game where we've got Voltemada and Haaland just hitting it centrally. What is happening? Lads. Lads. What are we doing? Come on, Reinders. You're a goal scorer, mate. You are a goal scorer. Nico did really well there. Reinders did everything right. He stood up Kwanzaa, created the space. Oh, is that half time as well? Fuck's sake. Kinnell. Flecken saved a certain goal. Reinders missed a certain goal. Lads, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Tijani? Come on. You're a goal scorer, mate. How many did you get last season? I feel like it was a lot. Tijani, I said in my analysis video, you're a goal scorer. Why are you making me look like a mug, mate? Come on. Sort it out. Sort it out, sort it out, sort it out. He got 15 goals last season. 15 goals. He's a goal scorer. Yes, he is a goal scorer. I promise you he is. I promise you. I promise. Ah. Okay. Okay. So. The good news is that we've had a couple of excellent chances to score. The bad news is we haven't scored them. Thank you, Flecken. That's mad as well. So this is, I mean, you know, I know people don't like XG stats, but Ake, he turned a 0.2 XG shot into a 0.88 expected goal on target shot. That is insane. Conversely, so that basically means that the finish was amazing and the save was gorgeous. Conversely, Reinders took a 0.18 XG shot and turned it into a 0.08 expected goal on target shot. So, and we didn't need data to tell us that the opportunity was great, the finish was bad. We didn't need data to tell us all of that, but I just thought that might be interesting. Conversely, you know, Grimaldo had a 0.09 shot and turned into a 0.61. That's obscene finishing, and it is a lovely finish as well. A random movie quote for True Citizen. Or must you like this if he's here? The only thing we're allowed to believe is that we won't regret the choice we made. And that is from Attack on Titan. Right, okay. What's going on? What do we reckon should happen then? What I don't want to keep happening is Savio left wing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. If you're going to play him, I'd rather he play on the right or not at all for the purposes of this game. That's the first thing to say. That is a thing to say. The good news is that we have loads of options on the bench if necessary. We have Yoshko. I mean, we're not going to bring it on a defender, are we? But in terms of the attackers, we have Foden, Haaland, Doku, Shirky. They're like the key ones, you'd say, wouldn't you? They're the key ones. I think that the most natural move is to bring on Erling, isn't it? If you need a goal, you bring on your main number 9, of course. So perhaps the first thing to do is take off one of the forward players and bring on Erling. Another obvious option would be to take off one of the midfielders and bring on Phil. That would be another obvious change. Or take off one of the forwards and bring on Shirky. That's probably one of the things that City will end up doing, I would suggest. Yeah. Jack says, take off Bob for Haaland, Marmoush left, Savio right. I would probably do that, to be honest. I would probably prefer to do that. That's probably what I would do. And that's not because I don't think that, you know, Bob's been like dog shit or whatever. It's more just because Marmoush is going to have his best games when Haaland's on the pitch. Savio's going to have his better game linking up with Haaland when he's on the right. So that's probably what I would like to see happen, and I might push up Aït-Nouri a little bit more. That could be a thing. That's before you get into the midfield. You might need to look at bringing on one of Foden or Cherki. If it gets really late in squeaky bum time, maybe you do need to take off one of Reinders or Lewis for one of Cherki or Foden. Perhaps that has to happen. Also, yeah, Joshua, I'm so not enjoying our out of possession shape. It's frustrating me. It's not working. I don't know if this is the best shape for a side that uses wing backs like this. I think this is the first time we'll have used it against wing backs, won't we? Because every other team has been a back four. It's been too easy to manipulate so far. And that's a different team, Mustika. Cherki is not starting. So there's lots that could change for City. And it is a shame because we should have scored at least one. One Flecken was too good, and then the other Reinders, the finishing wasn't good enough. The good news is there's 45 minutes of football to be played. There's still 45 minutes of football to be played. City can score 2 goals. City can score 2 goals in that time. Sorry, we're just having a look at the goal again. I'm just having a little look. I don't agree that's a midfield 3 though, because Reinders is a striker there. Yeah, Aït-Nouri sort of has to come and cover the space. It's a great finish by Grimaldo. Quite upsetting. Is Trafford having a stinker? No. He's not had anything to do. Jag. I don't think we're playing that poorly. I do worry that the finishing ability of current 11 balance of play has been okay, says Fenway. Yeah, it's not like City have been absolutely horse shit. At the end of the day, we have had 2 fantastic chances to score. So, yeah, so the overall play hasn't been horrendous. I don't like how we've been off ball, though. I do think that has been weak. Yeah, it's not really good enough from Reinders, this. Not really good enough from Reinders, I'll be quite frank with you. Yeah, look at Pepe's like, what's going on? Has Omar been smelly? He's barely been able to do anything, I guess, Musty. He's been very isolated. I don't know if... So, I guess he has been smelly without context, but with context, I don't know if it's really been his fault, because Jack's right, he's not had anything to do, but he's also not been given anything to do. Exactly, Musty, yeah. We know that he's not a proper number 9. We know he can do a job there, but he's not a proper number 9. And that's why I did like the idea of having Bob as the false 9, and Savio right Marmouche left with Aït-Nouri providing the overlap, but sadly that's not been the case as of yet. As of yet. I'm still hopeful that we can get the win. Yep, lots of City players are warming up. There's still 45 minutes of football. Anything can happen. Doesn't mean it will, but it can. It can. Yes, it can. Chess says if Pep doesn't do any subs at halftime, I'm sure we're going to lose. I don't think that we are going to do any subs at halftime, to be honest with you. I think that he's probably going to wait until around the 55th minute. That's my guess. What's the situation with Aspinall, by the way? Jack, is he all cured or what? What we saying? What we're saying? I saw him on a YouTube video the other day, Beard Meets Food. I think I told you about that. He was in a place in Manchester, Kong's. They do like chicken wings and tacos. I think I'm going there this week with my parents. Kong's? Has anyone heard of Kong's? I believe it's in the northern quarter. He does support City's true citizen, yes. Ultimate wants halftime changes. Marmish looks to be pressing off the right. He is off, yes. So this is what I think is going on. I should have done this, shouldn't I? This is what I think is going on. Oh, that's not done the thing properly. Why is that not doing the thing? Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can fix it for you. Ah, there we go. Yes. There we go. Now it's correct. Thank you so much, Sahid. Just a general, just a thank you. Just nothing. Thank you so much, Sahid. Love that from you. Here we go. This is the correct tactical board. So, what I think is happening off ball is this. I believe it's this. So it's the diamond that we used against Liverpool. And it's what we used against Newcastle also. It's not really working against this side with wing backs. And I wonder if that is ultimately why why we're getting shafted and just being able to be played through so easily. Perhaps it's also just because these players have never played like this before and they don't have the experience of playing the setup. Perhaps that's also a thing. It does mean that we are light in the midfield and we are too easy to play through, unfortunately. Real says you can't do that against a back five with wide and deep fullback. I think that's what it is, isn't it? Because we saw that when they, I don't have the players here, but when they had like players in around this area, it basically pulls in Aitnor and then he's pinned. And yeah, he's stretched absolutely Faisal. And then all of a sudden they've got a back three. They're up against a back three. And then they have a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-3. So that is a weakness that we keep seeing. You get me? So that is not ideal. We have forced some errors, Fenway, absolutely. Absolutely, you're not wrong. But it's not been tight enough. It's not been tight enough yet. And unfortunately, that is how the goal was scored, which is a shame. Which is a shame, of course. Oh, I'm still saying 3-1. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna stick to my guns, lads. I'm sticking to them. I'm sticking to them. Gillette, the best a man can get. By the way, Relkid, let me know if I'm saying your name right. Whereabouts in the world are you from, if you don't mind me asking, if you're still here? Thank you so much for signing up to the Patreon. I can confirm I got your message. Big up to you, sir. Big up to you. Love that from you. Happy Clapper FC. Not me. I don't think I'm a happy clapper. I think I'm quite reasonable, to be honest with you. Well, here's the thing. Here's how I know that I'm reasonable. Because I get called Happy Clapper and I get called Mr. Doom and Gloom. That tells me that the Happy Clapper camp and the Doom and Gloom camp both do not like me. So that tells me I'm actually in the middle. If both sides are telling me that I am the other, then that tells me I'm actually in the middle, which I think is correct. I think that is correct. Oh, Newcastle are beating Marseille. Barnes! I got your message on Patreon, by the way, mate. Let's pick a side. That's the point, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. I was so wrong. Foden's coming on at half-time. Okay. Phil is coming on. Oh, my God. He's making 3 changes. Okay, I take it all back. He's made all the changes. Oh, right. Oh, God, it is. And it's just the 3 players who are warming up. Doku, O'Reilly, Foden. Christ. Okay. Christ almighty. Hello, Enchanted Buzz. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm saying 3-1 if Pep changed the formation. Thank you so much, Enchanted Buzz, for the super chat. Very kind of you. Very generous of you. Lewis off for Foden. I think that's unfortunate because I think that Lewis played quite well. That's a shame for him. Right, so Phil on. So we're a lot stronger now. Doku on for who? Savio, I'm guessing? Or Bob and then move Savio to the right. Ain't Nori off for O'Reilly. Okay, Doku's replaced Bob. I think that is the correct call because now Savio can go to the right. I'm happy with the changes. I do agree, Fenway. It's a shame for Lewis. I don't think he was bad at all. I actually think he was quite good. But as you say, Foden is superior. The changes are objectively good. Nori, I think, it's also a shame for him, but he was getting caught out a few times. It's a shame. I do really like Doku coming on for Bob because that means that Savio can now go to the right. And that's good. Okay, those are positive, good changes. And we've obviously brought on 3 players who are in the starting 11. So, is that a foul on Ake? Yeah, I thought that we gave away a foul then. Goodness me. Goodness me. Right. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens now. Savio in... Oh, Reinders, mate. Don't fall there, sir. Oh, O'Reilly got megged way too easily. That's a foul. Reinders keeps slipping. Shirky and Haaland are warming up. I really hope we don't... If we do have to bring on Haaland against Leverkusen, then that is a concern, and that is a worry. And maybe I'll have to revise my position on City being too reliant on Haaland. Maybe I'll finally renege on that statement. We shall see. Let's see how we get on, lads. Let's see how we get on. Well done, O'Reilly, forcing the error there. Good, good, good. JS, don't lose faith. Don't lose the faith. Is that not the right words? Is that not the correct word that I've used there? Is that not the correct is that not the correct verb? Have I made up a word there? I think that's a word. I think I've used it correctly. I'll check. Am I not pronouncing it right? Is it renege? I'm not pronouncing it right. Am I pronouncing it? I always thought it was renege. How do I pronounce it?
Renege.
Oh! Yeah, hold that.
Renege.
Yeah, you see? I know things. Verb. To go back on a promise or commitment. I know things sometimes, guys. Why Leverkusen attacking my centre-back already? I was looking up a verb. What is happening here? Come on. Lock in, lads. Lock in. Oh, gosh. Right. Shut up, Kazoo. Well done, Ake. That's nice. Push him away. Lovely, lovely. The verb is renege. To renege. How's he still got the ball there? I thought he was going to shoot then. Deary me. It's a corner to them. Gillette. The best a man can get. Yeah, Savio should have done so much better there. I thought someone was going to twat that. Kusanov did well. Easy clearance. What are you trying to say, Kazoo? That I'm like a half-wit? Is that what you're trying to say? That's not very nice, is it? Come on. Sort it out. Sort it out. Like, it's not essential that we win today, but I would really like to win today, just to basically guarantee auto-qualification. I am a heathen, you're not wrong there. Oh, well done, Kusanov. Nice slide. Yeah, he is too frail sometimes. And that's a massive advantage that Doku has, because he's a stocky, strong lad. Oh, yes, Marmouche! Yes, Marmouche! Oh, I thought you were going to run onto that, mate. Why are you touching the opponent? Because you know they're going to go down, Omar. Come on. You know they're going to go down easily there, sir. Mate. Come on. Why are you pulling his shirt? What's going on? What's going on there, Omar? He was. He had the bunda, Kazoo. Yaya Toure spoken about it at length. He had the bum. Just like Eden Hazard and Ivanovic. They also had the bum. Easy City, yes. I don't know if this is a must-win, because we still have a home game against Galatasaray, and we still have that away game against Bodo Glimt. So I don't think I agree this is a must. This is a should win. I'll say that. This is a should win. But I don't think it's a must win. Is Pop washed? I don't think so. I think he's going through a tough patch right now, that's all. I'll wear my Bodo Glimt top. I don't actually know if it fits. It is a long sleeve one. It's very tight. I don't think it ever fit me, to be honest. Come on. Foden's going to find wee pockets, according to the commentator. Love that. Love that from you. Come on. So the setup, I guess, with Foden and Reinders is more similar to what we saw against Dortmund. That's better by John. Then Reinders could only go backwards. We really need to be getting Foden on the ball in those areas because Foden's got the quality to turn and get away from his presser. That's what I'm after. I need players to hit that Foden fizz. Omar, come on. Sort it out. Can we just give the ball to Doku and then he'll win us the game? Because that's how Doku rolls. Come on, Savio, take on Grimaldo. He's past him. Oh, that's actually good defending, you know. 2 of them on him. Seconds? No. Seconds? Yes. Oh, have a shot, O'Reilly. Oh, too central. I love the idea, though. Shooters shoot. O'Reilly's a shooter. That one is too central, though. But you might as well. You might as well. Who knows? Oh, Marseille have equalised in case anyone's interested in that game. Oh, Reinders. That's not the ball, mate. Yeah, O'Reilly's been so good this season. Ugh, Kazoo, that's vile. Do you not have a filter? Do you not have a Brita filter? The crowd are saying, come on, City. City aren't coming on, though. Look at that. They just immediately play it through. Why is Nico so high up the pitch, for God's sake? Why is my DM higher than my right winger out of possession? What's occurring? Ake? Why are we losing 2-0? Ake, mate. What? Mate? What? Huh? He's onside. Ake, mate, that is so shit from you. I'm not being funny. That is crap. Jesus, man. There's no... Trafford's got no chance. It's a glorious header. It is a gorgeous header. The little deft touch is perfect. I don't know what my centre-back is doing. I can't lie to you. If anyone thinks Trafford can save that, I don't know what is happening. There ain't no way anyone saving that. That's a ridiculously lovely header. It is great movement. I need my centre-back to be doing so much better there, though. That's not acceptable, I'm afraid. That's unacceptable from Ake, unfortunately. I get it, like, Schick's a tall lad. He's a strong guy. And Ake's not the tallest centre-back, but I don't think that's acceptable. To be honest with you. And I'm not even going to try to defend that. Not even going to try to defend that. That is unacceptable. Welp, guys, my 3-0 is in the bin. Welp. Lads, can we sort it out? Once again, I don't like that shape meant that Nico was higher than Savio. And they were just able to easily play through us. It's like child's play for them. We still haven't figured out our off-ball structure this season. We still haven't figured it out. And I still don't know what the solution is. It's nothing to do with personnel, by the way. I just don't think that this works. Certainly not against this sort of side. Welp. Yeah, we need like a goal within like the next, I'm going to say 2 seconds. That's what I'm going to say. Olive Truster and Montada. Oh, gosh. Stones has an interesting ball. Savio, mate. How on earth have you missed it that much? What a ball that is by Stones. How have you missed it that much? I'm not saying that's an easy chance, but that was going out for a throw-in, mate. Like, what? How's that possible? And we're crossing it again. Seconds for Nico, maybe. No. Oh, Nico. And now you know where. Yeah, look, the run is lovely, but I don't really get the finishing. Which is nowhere near. This is a concern. At least it's in the Champions League league phase game, not a Premier League game. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how frustrated I'd be right now? Oh, wait. Oh, John, that's a very interesting ball. Savio's made it work, has he? That's actually quite good. Oh, Kusanov's crossing balls in. It's dire times for City. We're making lots of runs in behind. Yeah, so that's good. You know, that's a thing. Oh, even Doku's 1v1 dribbling isn't getting us out this time. Even that's not bailing us out. That's how you know it's not a good day. I've barely seen us get Foden on the ball either. Can you imagine if there was a post-mortem for Champions League league phase games? Yeah, they're shafting us with the width right now. Kusanov, don't dive in there, mate. Oh, we got lucky there. Good God. Well done, Reinders. That's brilliant. Nice. Oh, is that not a foul, ref? Ref? Really? I feel like there should have been a foul in there, but apparently not. The crowd certainly seem to think so. We'll have to see. Oh my God, Stones and Trafford, what are we doing, lads? Communicate, please. Good God. What is happening? There we go. Christ, man. Good comms, yeah, good comms. Oh. Communicate, Petals, please. Well, that's going to be a yellow card on Grimaldo. There's 30 minutes left. Can we get a draw? Can we get a goal? That would be kind of cute. That would be kind of sweet. If that could happen, That'd be nice. I don't know what Stones and Trafford are up to there. I don't know what is happening. Thankfully, nothing happened there. Stones had it under control, Trafford. Chill. You can trust in John. Poku just tackled Doku. Are you kidding me? We're losing in fucking grime. Hello? Hello? It is not, but thankfully it meant shit all. So it's all good. Look at John Maraud. Oh my god, John's going for it here. Foden trying to have a shot. It's going to be a corner. It's a corner. We ain't scoring. Chill, chill, chill. We've got another 30 minutes. Let's see. We can score a goal. We can. We can do it, guys. Let's believe in the goal. Let's believe in the goal. Shirky and Haaland might be coming up. Coming on. Ryan's ball in. Oh, I thought we were going to get seconds there. Omar, no? Okay. What happened here? Oh, couldn't react quickly enough. What a shame. That just goes under his foot. Damn. Right, Shirky and Haaland are coming on. This is bad, man. We shouldn't have to bring on Foden, Doku, O'Reilly, Haaland, Shirky. You know, earlier we said these lads need to have a good game to put themselves in contention for a starting spot. I don't think they've done that today. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I'm being unfair. I don't think they've done that, necessarily. I don't think they've done that. Do you know what I mean? That's a concern. Away the lads. Let's get a goal to make Nobbins happy, please. Come on now. RC, don't worry about why we're losing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's better. Into Foden. He's going to find Doku here. Really well worked by Phil. Doku lifted to the back post. There's no 6'5" striker attacking it. But guys, don't worry. It's a corner. I don't know, True Citizen. He turned up for one stream, became a member, did a big super chat, and then dipped. What a guy. What an absolute queen. Don't need to go all the way back to the keeper there, Savio. Come on, mate. I rate it, though. I rate it from him. Maybe it was me on an alt account. Who knows? Maybe I was just trying to big myself up. W guy, yeah, exactly. Sean Williams is panicking. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's only a Champions League phase game. I mean, the 3 on right, just the wrong way round, yeah. At this point, you might be right. You might be correct. Yeah, I do think John's played well. Of all the players to have come in, he's probably the only one where I have gone, okay, you know, there's something going on here. Outside of that, it has been a shame. Why is Poku pocketing Doku? What's happening? I can't even get my glorious 1v1s. I can't even get my glorious 1v1s through Jeremy. Marmoush off for Haaland. Marmoush has struggled. Can't lie. Kusanov. Wait, was that Kusanov off for Shirky? Okay. What a fun change that is. You might as well go for it. You might as well. We need goals. Go for it. What a fun change that is. Oh. I feel for Marmoush as well. I'll repeat that Marmoush is going to play his best football when Haaland's on the pitch. He's very rarely had that opportunity, which is a massive shame. Oh, well done, Doku, Haaland. Yes. What we saying? Out to Reinders. Shirky, what have you got for me? So who's going to... Are we playing a back three or... Oh, it's crossed to Doku. Oh. Oh. Do I think John will play on the weekend? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe a cheeky Diaz... Maybe a double rest for Yoshko. And a cheeky Diaz-Stones partnership could be good. Reinders, now we actually have a striker to cross into. Yeah. But notice how the first cross that goes in when Holland's on the pitch, it actually ends up on his head because guess what? If you cross and you've got a big player in the box, he might actually win it. I mean, it's not a chance, really. Like, it's not a chance I expect anyone to score, but, you know. You know. Reinders at right back. Maybe we don't. Maybe Reinders was the right back we needed all along. That's quite funny. Come on, lads. Can we score a goal? Can we get some excitement rather than just this dread? A 2-goal cushion is horrendous to play against, man. Because you just know, you can't really get properly up for it until you've lowered it to 1. You get me? I don't know what's going on, PM. We haven't lost it yet, though. We haven't lost it yet. I mean, right now we are losing quite badly, but... Savio, mate, I'm not being funny. That is dog shit. That's quite dog shit. Now, this is just a league phase game, Jack. So this is just all about getting points in the table. Thoughts on Geodude? And I never got Geodude in my party because like, yeah, Reinders, that's a shitball. Because you can't get Golem unless you trade and, like, no one, like, has a Game Boy or whatever, so, you know. You get me? So I would never play with a Geodude. For that very reason. Well done, Foden. Oh, Shirky trying to find Holland immediately. That touch by Foden was sumptuous. Don't seem bothered about this loss. Not really, because I mean, first of all, because I'm a you know, I have a. I'm a pretty chill guy generally, but it's a Champions League game, so it's not like the Premier League where, like, if we lost this game in the Premier League, we'd probably we'd probably well out of the title race. We can still easily get top 8, even if we lose this game. I'd still expect us to get top 8. It'll be harder, but we should still be looking to get top 8. And all that matters is you finish in the top 8. So right now, I'm not prepared to lose my brain with the with this. I'm very blasé. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, you know. That's not the same as saying I'm happy with the... I'm not happy with the result, obviously. I'm not happy with the performance. It's way too easy to get through our midfield, lads. It's going to be 3. That's offside, surely. Oh, good save, Trafford. I mean, it's offside anyway, but... Bailey, welcome to the Ultras Club. Thank you so much, mate. Big up to you. You are now a member. Enjoy all your beautiful membership perks, such as exclusive content and live stream benefits, and a random footballer, Antonio Valencia. Yeah? Big up. That's fair, Stain. You strongly disagree? Well, I strongly agree with myself. That's why I said it, to be fair. I might be coping. I don't know if I need to cope, though, because, you know, I've got Lego on the way. So I've got Jabba's sail barge on the way. I'm pretty chill. In all honesty, that's a little treat for myself. I'm pretty chill. I mean, it's on back order. It's probably not arriving till mid-December, but I'm pretty chill. You know what I mean? Got it on discount. Foden back into Shirky. Back into Ryan. Oh, Shirky. Just play it straight against the Leverkusen player. Oh, guys, we've got a 2v1 here. What's going on? It's not very nice, Kazoo. Well done, lads. Win it back. Good work, Shirky. Well done, Foden into Hall. It's got to be finish. Fucking hell. Oh, my man. It's not happening today, lads. It's not happening today. Mate, and people, like, cry about how many assists Foden has to Haaland, man. How many times has that happened? That should be another goal. That should be another goal. And that gets us back into the game. Oh my. That's frustrating. That was a lovely pass from Foden, yeah. Just had to take it round the keeper and didn't. God's sake, man. Well, you do feel like that sort of had to go in. Because if that goes in, you've got 20 minutes to potentially get an equaliser. Oh, Ake, don't foul him, mate. God, Tillman's been good, hasn't he? Metallia. Okay. Oh, wait, did Marmish have a shot on target, Village? I don't even remember that. Oh, he had a blocked one. I don't know if that counts. Why? Okay, Shirky's playing a DM right now. Jesus, deflection corner. Oh, sorry, Village. Well, that was the one I advised you on as well. Sorry, Village, I let you down. That's my bad. I've lost your money. Deary me. Deary me. Not good enough from us tonight. I can't lie, won't lie. Yeah. Defend the corner, maybe, lads. Haaland's defensive corner work is working well. You turn one pass. Okay, that's fine then, Village. Oh, that's good then. That's a decent amount then. Imagine if you put on a tenner. That's 290. That's excellent. No net November is crazy. No net November is mad. Now, Scorpio, that game tore my soul apart. Hello, Grey Snail. I've just been a little bit busy recently, that's all, to be honest, mate. Oh, well done, O'Reilly. Oh, Haaland, you had to play that back, I think, to Shirky. Oh, you had to play that back to Shirky, I think, Erling. That ain't it, man. That ain't it, Chief. It's a very hard effort to hit it on that half volley there. I was having a look at this. That's such a good ball by Phil, man. And you've just got to score that. You've got to score that, big Erling. He wanted to take it. He wanted to take it too soon. He should have dribbled it round and then had an empty net. Oh. Low-key with the worst team in the world. Oh my goodness. That's a concern. Can we score a goal? That would be cute. You know, it'd be really cute, guys, if we scored a goal. Like, low-key, that might be nice. That might be a pleasant experience. That's nice. Into Phil. Oh, Foden trying to find Haaland. He wanted Haaland to run that way. Haaland ran the other way. Miscommunication, lads. Oh, no! The touch is so unfortunate. Foden, Savio, Foden, Haaland, Shirky. Haaland's fucking crossing it. Christ. Can you win that in the air? Yes, you can. Well done. Back to Shirky. We ain't playing like Cork City Legends. No, it's not been a thing. How much XG do we have in this fucking game, lads? 1.25, mate, is insane. We've had 3 big chances to score, apparently. According to Opta, 3 big chances. I'm assuming one is the Ake effort, one is the Haaland effort, and one's the Reinders effort, I would guess. I'd guess. Not sure, though. There might be one I'm missing. Might be one I'm missing. Oh. Okay, why didn't you just shoot, mate? Go for it there. Exactly, Fenway, yeah. Guys, if you spam, I won't read out your comments. In fact, I'll make an effort to ignore it, unfortunately. Doku into Shirky. Oh, Shirky, it's too heavy. Oh. Bloomin' Emery. Welp. Huge win for Bayern and Arsenal. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely it is. Apparently we can't finish, no. Oh, even Haaland can't finish now. No one can. No one can. No one's allowed to score. Only Ruben Diaz is allowed to score goals for City post-international break. Yeah, do you guys not get that memo? Only Ruben Diaz and maybe other centre-backs, maybe other defenders are allowed to score. That's so funny, by the way. It just had to be in the same week where I say, like, Ruben Diaz isn't that much of a threat from corners. He hasn't scored in, like, however many years. And he just scores, like, a few days later. That's hilarious. That's really funny to me. Doku's done amazing there. That's a yellow card as well. Doku was brilliant there. Well done, Jeremy. I mean, the good news is Doku's played well since he's come on. And Foden's played very well since he's come on. So that's nice. You know. Do we get 2 goals for that? Do we get 2 goals for that? No? I think we should. Personally. Man, fuck you, Flecken. Imagine if that Ake effort had went in really early on. For God's sake. Shirky scores this. Okay. We've seen the future. I'm looking forward to this Shirky goal. Oh, we crossed it. Never mind. I guess we'll never know. Never mind. Here he is, Ryan. Oh, he's crossed it. I thought he was going to shoot. What a waste of a free kick. Well done, Haaland. Well done, Foden. Yes, Doku's got it. Good. Poku's been fantastic defensively, by the way. I think I will give them credit. That defensively, they have been quite lovely. 1v1, certainly. Doku, ball in. Haaland. Can Reinders get to it? Yes, he can. Cross in. You've got to hit it higher than that, Reinders, haven't you? Surely, mate. Well done, Doku again. Nico keeps it alive. Reinders. Ake, and it's easy for Flecken. Lads. I still believe, says Olive. Oh my god, it's going to be 3, is it? Well done, Trafford. Jesus, if it doesn't intercept that, there might be another bloody goal. Come on, lads. What's the lap done? What's the lap done? Let me know. Fuck Flecken. Have a shirt, have a shirt, Shirky. Have a shot, Shirky. Good, Doku. Well done, Doku. Oh. I thought Shirky was going to play in someone then. He went for the shot instead. Oh, wait. Barca are losing that much? Christ. Oh, Mac, mate. You've missed a game. That's for sure. You've missed a game. I guess I can probably bring the filters back. I had to take them off because they were interfering with with Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, they went down to 10 M for a half. Ah, okay, fair enough. I don't think it's been good enough, to be honest with you, Fate. Oh, Doku's kept it alive, has he? Twinkle toes. Just have a shot, mate. You might as well. Go on your own. Oh, there's always a Leverkusen body in the way. Get your damn banana losing. It's too late. The banana does not have that much juice. I tell you what, the next watch along, I'll get the banana out because clearly we need it. Clearly we need the banana back. I'll take responsibility for this match, lads and lasses. The banana's over there. You can see a bit of yellow. It's there. That is my bad. When would the next watch along be? The next game is Leeds. I'll be at the Etihad for that. Oh, Doku's not fouled there, I'm afraid. You got to get up, sir. Keep playing. Oh, we don't need to rush it, though. O'Reilly, well done keeping that in play. Never mind, you've lost it. No, you overplayed. Don't foul, though. It's what he wants. Easy, Ake. That's easy for Ake. That's a foul. Keep playing, ref. Yes, keep playing. Yes. Oh, Shirky, that's never the ball. Doku's got 5 million men around him. You win it back, though. Good. We underestimated the opposition, says Sarah. I think I underestimated them, to be fair, because they have been bad this season in the Champions League, but they've been better than us tonight. I can't even lie. And that was my mistake. And I'm going to have to live with that for the rest of my pathetic life. I don't know how I'm going to. Shirky, have a shot, mate. Oh, that's not even a corner, Shirky, mate. Come on. Come on, Ryan. He does well to win the ball back, but yeah, the shots, I mean, it's not even close to being remotely on target by Ryan. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. What's going on? It doesn't look like we're scoring anytime soon. No, indeed. Indeed. Never mind on the Shirky wonder goal. It's not looking particularly good on that front, is it? It's not looking especially lovely. 3 goals in 5 minutes. It's been done before. Easy out, O'Reilly. Come on. That's good by Savio. Come on. Come on, at least give me some give me some like fake confidence or whatever. Like, can you score a goal just to give us something to fight for? Because right now, this is just looking like, yeah, there's no chance of even doing anything. Get 1 goal. Make it interesting. That's a foul on Shirky. Well done, Foden and Shirky. This is within shooting range for Omar Marmoush. Unfortunately, he's not on the pitch. So, you know, could it be a Shirky special? Shirky scores this. I love that. Love that from MC. This is a Shirky goal. I can smell it. Come on, Ryan. You've got this, mate. Easy for Shirky. Come on now. It's in a decent... It might be too close to the wall. I don't know. Too close to the goal, sorry. Anything? Do you have anything for me? Come on. Give it to me, Shirky. Give it to me. Oh, that's a decent save by Fleckham. Save I expect him to make. Save I expect him to make. Yes, he's always going to save that, isn't he? Hello, here comes Rooster. How are you? How are you, sir? First time viewer. Welcome. It was a hell of a stream for it to be a first message. Sarah, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Oh, okay. Watching from Japan. Excellent work. Whereabouts are you in Japan, matey? Let me know. Can City do anything? No, we can't. We gave it away again. Savio, you've been stinky today. I won't even lie. You have had a bad game. And it has been stinky. It's been stinky. This is a proper... That's probably going to be my match summation tweet. Proper stinky game, this. Oh, is that out, at least? Hooray. We get a throw-in, lads. Get in. How many shots on goal have we had? We've had 6 shots on target. We've had 1.6 XG. We've had 3 big chances to score. And we have converted none of them. Cheeky. Well done, Foden. At least Foden's played well since he's come on. And Doku's played well since he's come on. So I'm going to leave with that. Yeah? Oh my god. That's so funny. That's mad. I mean, I don't know how it led to an actual chance for Shirky to score, but that was hilariously bad from Savio. He fell over and his arse was on the grass. That is really funny. How bad that is. Oh, Trafford, take a throw in, mate. Yes! We've got a goalkeeper taking a throw in. Oi! The referee denied us of Trafford taking a throw in. I'm upset. You never see that nowadays. Big up Manuel Neuer in World Cup 2014. What's been the main problem tonight? Oh, that's nearly amazing by Doku. Nearly amazing. A couple of things. Good goalkeeper. Good individual defending. Bad finishing from Haaland, from Savio, from Reinders. Perhaps too many changes all at once. Perhaps. I've not enjoyed the out of possession shape either. I think that a lot has not been nice today.
Nobbins can't blame Donnarumma for the goals.
Oi! Oi! I'm very fair in my judgment, I'll have you know. Wait, Erling Haaland here? What's he gonna do? Oh my word. It's just not... It's just not a thing, man. We're just hitting Leverkusen players. Left, right and centre. We are just hitting all the Leverkusen players all the time. This is insane. I'm not 3-0 still possible. Shut up, MC. Shut up. I'd like to score a goal, please. Only 2 minutes of time, guys. It's like the referee just like wants us to end our suffering at this point. It's just going to be a consolation at this point. Even when like Bayer Leverkusen fuck up at the back, we just can't even make the most of it. Nothing is going our way. Oh dear. I liked Rico's first half performance. The problem was, it's unfortunate for him, is that Pep felt the need to bring on Foden. And it was probably the right call, because Foden's been good this second half. Like, he should have an assist, for example. can't even complain about that. Oh, Shirky. Right. The communication has not been there either. Like, Shirky wanted Reinders to go. Reinders didn't have a clue what he was doing. That's going to be it. In fairness, MC, he's not even been much of a killer this game either. Nearly 2 expected goals from us today. Nearly 2. In total. Well. Guys, there's 1 minute to score 2 goals. I think Stones has probably been our best player. So big up to John for being lovely. So even Foden's falling over now. God, we just can't get a break here. Yeah, big up to John Stones. I think he's had a good game. So if anyone's interested in that fact, then that's a thing. You know. Yeah, massive credit deserves to go to Leverkusen. I think they've been really good. It's not been good enough, though, from City. Oh, Savio into Reinders. That's a really good tackle. That's a really good tackle on Reinders. Oh, he's offside, is he? Yeah. Kill him. Was the grass overwatered? Deary me, guys. We've bloody lost. It's not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. The good news is we're still in the top 8. The bad news is that we obviously lost the game of the football. And we're not that far off, like the place is just outside the top 8 either. Apparently that's the first time we've lost a Champions League group stage / league phase game since Lyon at the Etihad, which is a minute ago. That's a minute ago. So that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Stinky, stinky performance. Absolutely stinky. Do we not do comebacks anymore? Apparently not. Not ideal, perhaps. Too many changes too quickly. I did feel like the subs played well for the most parts. Like, I liked Foden. I liked Shirky. I liked Doku. O'Reilly was fine. Haaland going to some good positions, but obviously we weren't able to score the goal, which is a shame. But also we conceded 2 goals. That's the thing. That's also a worry. That's also a worry. I mean, the first goal is... in fact, I would argue maybe both goals come from the out of possession shape. First goal, big questions I'm asking of the fullbacks for the first goal. Big questions I'm asking of Ake for the second. It is lovely by Schick, but I don't think it's good enough. Sadly, there's nothing Trafford can do for either of them, so it's unfortunate for him. Flecken did save a shot very early on. That was annoying. But yeah, too many lackluster performances, though. Savio, bad. I think that's Savio's... it's one of Savio's worst games this season, I'd say. Marmouche was isolated. Couldn't really do anything. Oh, Stones I thought was our best player. I did like Stones' performance. I've touched on the subs who came on. but not a lot of positives to take from the game, in all honesty. Not a lot of positives, if any. We created some chances. That's nice. We created enough to win. I think that's important to say. So chance creation isn't a problem. Conversion today certainly was a problem from everyone, Haaland included. When the finishing was great, Flecken got in the way, or there was a fantastic block by a Leverkusen player, and Leverkusen do deserve a lot of credit for that. They were fantastic defensively. And as was their goalkeeper, so fair play to them, of course. I think they deserved the win personally. And yeah, it's just it's a shame. It's a shame. Once again, the good news is that we are still able to finish in the top 8. We still have a home game against Galatasaray. We still have a game against Bodo Glimt. I know it's away from home, but we should still be trying to win that game. And of course, we have a challenging game against Real Madrid. But hey, who knows? Maybe we can do that as well. I don't think creation was a problem because in that first half, we had 2 amazing chances to score. So I'm definitely going to disagree with that, to be honest with you. I'm going to disagree with that. Because Ake had a fantastic chance, and then Reinders had a fantastic chance to score. So I'm not sure I agree. There were plenty of chances either half. The finishing was not good enough, or the goalkeeping was exceptional, which is a shame. Which is a shame, of course. How am I so calm? 1, because it's only football, and there's lots more going on in my life than football. But 2, and because I'm a pretty chill guy generally. And 3, and C, because we got lots of games, and I still think we'll get top 8. So I'm not yet going to go insane. I'm not yet going to go insane. There's no such thing as a sure game, absolutely. Absolutely, but the point I was just trying to make is that we are still in control of our own destiny, and we can still finish in the top 8. We're currently 6th, but other teams do have games to play. So I don't know who plays, I don't know what the order of play is tomorrow. So we would have to drop 3 places, wouldn't we? And that could happen, depending on how games go. Of course that could happen. Only player there was Shirky? No, not at all. Doku came on, he looked good. Foden came on, he looked good, should have had an assist. Haaland came on, he got into some great areas, should have scored, of course. So that's not really true, to be honest. Is top 8 ideal? Yeah, because that gets you auto-qualification. That gets you auto-qualification rather than having to play like an extra 2 games, and we don't like that, yes? What the hell? Kazoo, mate, what's going on? What's that all about? That's not a good use of the prediction feature. That's not a good use of the prediction feature. Less of that, please. The midfield was non-existent. I don't think that was to do with the personnel, though. I think that's to do with the setup and the shape. I think that's the problem. Kazoo, can you like hide this, please? Thank you. Can you hide it? That'd be really nice. Do we need another coach? No. No. I think that would be a bit crazy. Kazoo, can this please go? Can this please go? Can you please get rid of it? Thank you. System was awful and we set up for failure. It wasn't ideal. There we go. Their team was disciplined, no individual to blame. Their team was very good. Like, we do have to also say that. We do also have to say that. The Leverkusen were very good. But we were stinky. And that's not good enough. And that was not good enough. System was poor, I agree. Yeah, Leverkusen defended well. Lackluster finishing, definitely. Pissed off with Ake, Savio, Bob, and Pep. Starting 11 was not ideal. I was perhaps too optimistic. Maybe I had too much faith in my players. Yeah, it was not ideal at all. I'm not in the mud. I've got Jabba's sail barge on the way. Hello? I got Jabba's sail barge on the way. I'm chilling. I'm chilling like Bob Dylan. Savio's not... Yes, Savio was poor today. Whether it was left or right, he was just bad, in my opinion. That's one of the worst games he's played for City, I would say. That might be... maybe it's just recency bias, but it did seem like everything that he did, it was not ideal. TBH. They were not that good. They were average, but we were that bad. I think that's harsh on Leverkusen. They definitely were not average. They definitely were not average defensively. No, I'm not. I don't think that's reasonable. I think they're actually very good defensively. Donnarumma could have saved the 2 goals. No, he couldn't. There's no stopping those goals, I'm afraid. Outside of better defending, the goalkeeper didn't really have a chance. I am afraid. Didn't really have a chance. Which is a shame. Yeah, I don't agree they were average. I thought they were good. I thought they were quite good. How was Trafford? He didn't have anything to do. He had that one weird moment where he ran out. That was bizarre. Thankfully, Stones was in charge. There was nothing he could have done for the goals, though. There was nothing he could have done for the goals. Like, at all. Nothing he could have done. I look scared. I'm pretty chill. How's Savio? Oh, cooler, mate. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. He couldn't have saved the second goal. There's no chance. No chance. He's right in the corner. Went to bed early so I can wake up and watch this. Sorry, soulmates. It was not worth it, I'm afraid. Was not worth it. He couldn't have saved the second goal. I don't know why we're playing hypotheticals, guys. I get it. Donnarumma's a favourite for a lot of people, but we don't have to make up shit. We don't have to pretend he hasn't made a mistake when he has made it. We don't have to pretend that he can save a shot that he couldn't have saved. It's a fantastic deft flick by Schick, and it's going right into the corner. The expected goals on target's over 0.6 as well. That's how good the finish is. To put that in perspective with the data. It was a 0.07 chance to score, and Schick turned it into a 0.63 chance to score. That's how good the finish was. You aren't saving that, I'm afraid. You aren't saving that. Exactly, Fenway, exactly. Yeah, get him up top now. What's going on? Don't know what that means, Drunk Vigo, I'll be honest. I feel like we were mauled alive in the midfield, says Daniel. I think what the problem was that because our shape is so narrow, if I just go back to my tactics board for a second, just because I think this is basically how both goals were scored, so I do think this matters. I'm not saying this is absolutely the reason why we lost, but I think it's relatively... I think it's relatively relevant. It's because City set up so narrow, the idea is that the other team have to go wide. But the problem is that against a side like Leverkusen, all they want to do is go wide because they play with wing-backs. So they're perfectly chill to do that. So this shape did not really seem akin to... It didn't seem ideal for dealing with a wing-back system because they could very easily start wide, stretch our players. So for example, so they'd have like a player stationed over here. Why can't I do the thing? They'd have a player stationed over here. They have a player stationed over here. This means that Savio and Bob have to then go out to meet them. And then what does that do? It creates an impossible situation in the midfield, and then they've got a 3-on-2. I think that's probably why they had so much joy. So an interesting call by Pep to set up in the same manner. That's why I was surprised when I saw it, to be honest with you. I don't think that was ideal. We still should have been better. We still, regardless of shape, we should have been a lot better. But that's maybe an explanation as to like how City struggled so much. Perhaps. Musty asks, how did Kusanov play? Mixed. I thought he was fine. There was one moment where Grimaldo did him. That was upsetting. And I don't know if it's fair to like portion him a degree of blame for the first goal. Could he have gotten out there quicker? The ball went through his legs. I don't know if that's reasonable, but it's definitely a question to be had. But I'm not sure. Should Holland go bald? Yes, he should. Hard to say anyone played well. I thought the subs played well when they came on, and I thought John Stones played well. Outside of that, I'm struggling for starters who I believe played well. I think I'd only say it would be Stones, to be honest. I liked the subs, though. Shirky played well. Holland should have done better in front of goal. But, hey, that's a thing. Foden played well, should have had an assist. Doku played well, thought O'Reilly played well also. Yeah, Eugene, Don starting stay means dick all. My pet, I'm sorry. Did Aït-Nouri struggle? He got dragged out for the first goal. But I don't know how much of that is his fault and is just a fault of the shape. He was good. I thought he was fine on ball for the most part. And he had a really good moment 1v1 up against Poku, was it? But outside of that, yeah, again, mixed. It's tricky. It's a tricky one. Ake played badly. I don't know what he's doing for that second goal. I get it. Schick's a tall lad and he's good in the air and it's great movement from him. But Ake gets sold far too easily. Unfortunately, you can't let Schick run in front of you like that. Shut up, Kazoo. Do we need to up the tempo? Perhaps. We want the Unk back. His eyes fixed on the ball, and that's a problem when you got Schick there, isn't it? Ortega will save that, this guy. I envy your calmness. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I don't think this is the game to make any conclusions from either. I don't think so. I think I like to see a trend before I make conclusions. And I don't think that this game has been indicative of our season outside of the off-ball stuff, which is upsetting because that is a trend from this season. And that's something I explored in my Newcastle analysis video as well. That was a trend. At this rate, we're not qualifying. I mean, we are though. Like, we're still in the top 8. I know like other games are to be played. Absolute worst case scenario is what happens. PSG win, so we go to 7th. Real Madrid win, and PSG play Spurs, so they can't both win.
Score prediction versus Madrid.
1-1. Why not? I think worst case scenario is this match week we finish 9th, which is one position away from the top 8, of course. So it's not the end of the world at all. Like, and everything would have to go against us tomorrow. You know, PSG would have to not lose against Spurs. That's good. Let's say PSG win, because that's going to happen, to be honest. So that means we fall to 7th. We'd also then both Real Madrid and Liverpool would have to win, and that could happen. But then worst case scenario is that we are finishing this match week 9th. We finish 9th, and that is very close to the auto qualification. We have a very winnable game in the home game against Galatasaray. We have a very, very winnable game in the away game against Bodø Glimt. Of course, we have a challenging game away against Real Madrid. But it's not... We haven't failed to qualify by losing this game, is what I'm saying. It's not the end of the world. It's a game we should have won. But ultimately, it's a game we haven't won. It was a very winnable game, Cole, and we said that, and we should have done better. But the point is, this wasn't the last chance saloon. There are still opportunities for us to qualify. There's still opportunities for us to qualify. Was Riders good? I think lots of players had mixed games. They had lots of mixed games. Like Reinders should have scored, for example. He had to score the goal. I actually don't know if his overall play was bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But he should have scored. And that's upsetting. And that is upsetting. You get me. Excuse me. Glimt will train. They will. That is I know that it's not going to be easy away from home, but at the end of the day, they are 31st in the table. I'm not underestimating them, but they are 31st in the table. Juve won there tonight. Monaco won it. Monaco, who we outplayed, won at Bodø Glimt. They won 1-0. Juventus won 3-2 at their grounds. Galatasaray beat them. I was at Galatasaray, to be fair. Spurs drew against them at their ground. Of course, that's probably their biggest result. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy game, but that is a game we really should be looking to win. And yes, today was also a should win. Alas, it was not to be. It was not to be. Yeah, Savio was quite stinky, to be honest. Because if we win against those two teams, then we hit the six. Let's even say worst case scenario, we lose against Real Madrid. If you win against Bodø Glimt, which we should do, of course, this is all shoulds, and you win against Galatasaray at home, which we should do, then we will have the 16 points, which should be enough to get us, and Galatasaray is at the Etihad, yes, to get us the 16, and we should get into the top 8, and we should get auto qualification. So all is not lost, ladies and gentlemen. Do not, what's the term? Do not lose faith. 16 points was enough last season, LB, so it probably will be enough this season as well. It should be enough. That is the target. Well, that's the minimum target, in fairness. But I do suspect we should be able to get that, and it probably will be enough as well. It probably will be enough. Yeah. Based on last season. Anyway, that's the only evidence we have to go off, in fairness. Yeah, so just having a look at that, the first goal. Yeah, Aït-Nouri is pulled out because of Leverkusen's width. He doesn't... I will say that Aït-Nouri should do better to get back into position. Like, he should be sprinting to get back. And I do think that Kasanov should be closing that space a little bit quicker also. I'm not too happy with either of my fullbacks in that moment. I'm not saying it's... And it is a fantastic finish. And it is a fantastic finish. That's a shame. I don't like either of my fullbacks in that situation. What was the point of buying Grinders? He's not a Gunda replacement. Off-ball value, he's a 10. Actually, makes him redundant. I think he'll get there, Blades. He's not quite learnt the role yet. I don't think he's quite learnt the role yet. Yeah, should Savio have closed down the cross? Yeah, that's what I mean. This is why I don't really get Nico's positioning here. So, like, Savio is way deeper than Nico there. We're having a look at the second goal again. Yeah, maybe... Yes, no, Savio should do better to close down the cross. And it's unfortunate from Ake that he gets done. I don't like this press, man. Why is Nico so high? I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Never was a fan. Never will be a fan either. That's such a good finish, man. It's annoying. It's really annoying how good this finish is. Look at this angle in front of Ake. It's very annoying how good it is. Savio should close him down. Ake should do better with Schick. It's annoying. It's really annoying. I do blame Ake more so for that goal. Oh my god, Musty. Oh dear. Pep got the tactics and team selection wrong. Then the team on the pitch couldn't score a goal. It is what it is. We move on. We Lego. Big up the Lego. Guys, shall we do a Lego building stream when my Jabba sail barge arrives? I feel like that'd be a quite calming stream. I feel like we need some calm vibes. What do you reckon? Shall that be my 33.3 recurring subscriber special? I just sit down and build some Lego. And it's just, oh my god, and it's just a massive Q&A. Oh my god, that would be kind of cute. Could that be a cute idea? Question mark? I don't know. Do it right now. It's not arrived, mate. It's not arrived. But the Thanos hand. I've ordered Jabba sail barge. Owen Hargreaves said that I don't think City created that much. But we had the amazing Ake chance, we had the Reinders chance, we had the Haaland chance, and then we had the Savio chance. I feel like there was maybe one more in there as well. I'm not sure I agree with that. I don't think that's a fair thing to say. You don't like Lego? Eugene, what's going on, mate? What's going on? Palpatine, exactly, do it. Oh dear. I can't believe you're not a fan of Legos. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I accept that City didn't create that much. Because we're sat here talking about how the finishing wasn't good enough. Was it not? Is 4 pretty clear chances to score not enough? And if it isn't enough, then that's a concern in itself. I think if you have 4 pretty clear chances to score, I'm not talking about half chances. These aren't half chances. The Ake one is not a half chance. That's a wonder save from Flecken. The Reinders efforts, that's not a half chance. He's got a clear line of goal and he hits it centrally. That's a fantastic chance to score and it has to go in. The Haaland one, where I don't even know if he gets a shot away in the end. No, he does actually. That goes in every single time. All Haaland's got to do is round the goalkeeper. I've seen him do that a million times. And then the Savio one, maybe that is the one that's a quote half chance because it is on the volley and it is challenging. I still expect him to score it. I'd still say that's a great chance to score. I think if you create 4 amazing chances to score, at least 3, maybe 4, that's enough to win the game. And if you can't win the game, creating 3 to 4 excellent chances, then that's a concern. Because that then tells me that, oh my god, if you can't score that many, then there's something fundamentally wrong. So I don't think I agree with that. Around had a decent shot. It was a tricky one outside the box, but hey, yeah, why not? Yeah. And they scored 2. But you see what I mean? We did create a good number of chances. Were they excellent chances? Yeah, of course. The Ake one is absolutely an excellent chance. In what world is it not? Ake's, just to put it in perspective, Ake's shot was a 0.88 expected goals on target. That means that 88% of the time, that's a goal, based on how good the finish was. 88% of the time. That's a very good effort to score. That is a definite... I can't remember the last time I saw something, an XG on target that high. Normally, if you have like an XG of around like 0.3 to 0.4, that's what you're calling like a really good chance to score. That's what you're calling a really good chance to score. Like Haaland alone got 0.4. I don't know what his shot from outside the box wouldn't have been outside the box, would it? And he could have made it into a much higher. Could have made it to a much higher chance. They just rounded the goalkeeper. So yeah, they were all definitely excellent chances. Should have done better. Should have done better with the finishing, no doubt about it. The creation was there. Just didn't take the opportunities. And that's a shame. I mean, weren't good enough defensively either. That's the key. Weren't good enough defensively either. I really don't like this off-ball thing. That is concerning. That's upsetting. That's once again going to be my main takeaway. My main takeaway. Too easy to play through at times. Far too easy to play through at times. And I don't like that. Don't like that. I did think I'm not going to say Foden was our best player. Actually, I really thought Stones was our best player. I loved Doku when he came on. I really liked Shirky. Really liked Foden when they came on. That looked nice. But even then, we still couldn't convert. And that's a shame that Foden denied another Haaland goal. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Ah, this is fake news. We didn't reject 70 million. This isn't correct. There was no bid of 70 million. That does need to be known because I know this gets brought up a lot. There was no 70 million bid. I'm not trying to defend Savio's game today. He was shit, but there was no 70 million bid by Spurs. Just an FYI. That's fake news. There was no official bid. No, I agree, Copo. Absolutely, sincerely, not good enough. Not good enough at all. A single pass split the midfield, yeah. And that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Was there a lower bid? Yeah, I think there was a... What was the actual bid? Was it 50? Was it 45? Something like that? I'm waiting to hear from Pep, by the way. I want to know if Pep's going to come out and have a chat with the commentary people. Wasting money. I mean, it was only 15, 20 million quid. So if you want to judge it on the money, then it's a 20 million pound player, isn't it? Pep is not coming out. Yes, he is. I'm waiting for him. Yeah? I'm waiting for him. So right now we are 6th. Of course, there are games in hand for Madrid and Liverpool and PSG. We are going to do a watch-along of Arsenal Bayern tomorrow, guys. We'll probably keep an eye on that PSG Spurs game also. A draw there would probably be ideal because they both drop points. Or maybe just a Spurs win. I mean, Spurs would go ahead of us then, but I don't think they're going to be ahead of us come the end of the season. So probably a Spurs win would be ideal. Hopefully Chevalier can have a stinky game. That would be nice. That would be nice. I need a Bayern masterclass, yeah. Off-ball structure first half was funny. I think both halves it was not ideal. Both halves it was not ideal. Yes, Football Manager on Thursday because I can't not do a good game like Bayern and Arsenal. It's the Pep derby, yeah. It's the Pep apprenticeship derby. Absolutely. Can Pep Guardiola please come out and with his little bald head? To be fair, Mad Hatter, I tell you what, mate, you have permission to shout at me and call me a prat because I said 3-0. So if you want to call me a prat and a fraud and a charlatan, mate, you're allowed to do that because you were correct and I was wrong. So you can call me a prat if you'd like because I said 3-0. Ooh. Oh, what a signing that would be. Now, to be fair, we've got a great right winger. We've got Milan. We've got a Bosnian wonder kid at Cork City. So, you get me. You get me. Jack, chill. Chill. Pep's to finish beating a cameraman real quick. Oh, dear. So, Mrs. Nomis has texted me. Good stuff. No Gavardia despite being at the press conference. Yeah, that did surprise me. We do play Leeds next. A game there is... Obviously, we have to win that. Even if we won tonight 12-0, we have to win that game. And then we play Fulham, Sunderland, and then Real Madrid. So I need 3 wins in a row in the Premier League. That's going to be very hard because Fulham away ain't going to be easy and Sunderland at the Etihad ain't going to be easy. But those are games we need to win. We need to win. I have wild takes as well, though, Mad Hatter. No, it's fine. It's all in good fun. You can call me a prat. It's not a problem. Ryan just needs to start at centre bench. Hello? Oh. Not an ideal game. Not an ideal game at all. I really liked how we started the game as well. I thought it was quite fluid. We had like a couple of decent efforts on goal. And then they scored their goal from like just a silly nothing, not even a counter-attack. They turned it into what seemed like a counter-attack because our setup was so bizarre. And then they score, and then it was all stinky from there. It was all stinky from there, unfortunately. God's sake, we've got the Bayer Leverkusen manager speaking. Pep, come out and face the music, sir. I'm not leaving this stream until you come out and have a chat, sir. I'm not saying it's all your fault, but I want to hear what you've got to say, mate. I want to hear what you've got to say. Does Foden or Shoki starting change the game, or is the system flawed? I do think the system is flawed against a side like this, but there's no doubt that we obviously play better because they're better players. But I don't think it improves the off ball. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna enjoy it. Fair play, Casper. Casper's a lovely name, by the way. Big up Casper Schmeichel. What a boy. Thoughts on Rico? Had a really good first half. It's just unfortunate that Foden had to come on in Pep's eyes because we needed to play, and Foden did play really well when he came on. So it was, unfortunately for Rico, it was the correct call because Foden did play well when he came on and should have had an assist also. So that was a thing. That was a thing. Good for Rico, though. He played well. I thought he played well. Thought I opened up the Swansea game. It's frustrating because I still think that team should have done better tonight. No, I'm not defending Savio. I thought he was really bad today. Chelsea beat Barca tonight. They did indeed. I thought Rico did play well. He was in the right spaces. Basically, all of his actions were really nice. Again, it's unfortunate. He was just like a sacrificial lamb because we wanted Foden to come on, which makes sense because Foden's obviously a better, like he is an upgrade. Regardless of how good Lewis is playing, Foden is the upgrade. So that is upsetting. I missed the game. I'm heartbroken to see the result. Can you give a quick recap on what happened today? Sure. So, mass changes from Pep. 10 changes, I think, in overall. So the team looked quite rusty as a consequence. Not saying that's an excuse, but it is a reality. Didn't like how lots of players were set up. We set up very narrow against a very wide side, which is interesting. Bayer Leverkusen were excellent with their finishing, like properly brilliant. And really annoyingly, they were also brilliant with their goalkeeper and their defending. Their individual defending was very good. The only weakness from Leverkusen was probably they kept making mistakes playing out from the back. That's where we got a chance or two. Outside of that, Leverkusen were really good. And we were not up to it, and we were not good enough. And I don't think we deserve to win this game. I don't think we deserve to win this game. The shot stopping was elite. Here's Pep. What's been saying in the dressing room? Huh? It belongs to us, this guy. His assessment. Not the performance he wanted. He takes responsibility. The players that started are exceptional, sorry. But they're maybe not at the highest level. We've got to fight for the next games. What's missing tonight, he's been asked. They were good. He said, we had our chances, but Leverkusen were very good. But we slipped, there were blocks. We didn't have the belief in those moments to attack. That's an interesting statement. We need the determination. That's an interesting comment. He was asked why, and he just said sometimes it happens. That would suggest he's questioning mentality. Interesting. commentator said he made 10 changes. Pep said I have to accept that. He said if we win, it's not a problem, but we lose, so it is a problem. I sort of understand where he's coming from there. But he's saying we're playing 3 or 4 days. He didn't say we gave up, but he said that the attacking determination wasn't there in those moments. Maybe he's talking about confidence, perhaps. Which makes sense, I guess, in that first half especially. He's asked about Real Madrid. But he's saying next the match is Leeds. Okay, so he said basically what we expected him to say there. Interesting. I think the most interesting comment there was when he said how we didn't have the determination when we were supposed to go like in the direct attack. So I think what he was basically asking for, that's probably why he brought on players like Foden in the second half, because we know that he can do that, and Doku as well, Eugene, absolutely. So I'm guessing that's what he was alluding to. I think that's what you guys were addressing in the chat. You said that maybe the tempo wasn't quite there. It was a little bit sluggish in the build-up. Maybe that's what Pep is alluding to with that comment, which is a very interesting thing to say. It's not rare. It's very rare and not common for Pep to make 3 changes at half-time. That is, that tells me that he was really not happy with that first half in how some of his players were playing. Yeah, and Fenway, I think he was looking, I think the counter to that is absolutely true. Players like Shirky, Foden, Doku, they are those players who are going to do that. So maybe that is maybe that's like a little hint. I'm not sure. It's interesting though. GG's from Germany. Absolutely, Rotok. If you're a Liverpool, if you're a Leverkusen fan, big up to you. I thought you deserved the win. Big up. Interesting, very interesting performance from City. I'm not happy with it by any means, despite my calm demeanor. I'm not happy. I'm not content. I'm not happy at all. There's there's lots of questions we can ask. Sean, I can see you, mate. Don't worry, you're fine. You can take the caps lock off. It's fine. Yeah, weird performance. There was some good stuff. It's weird because there was some good stuff. There were some great chances to score, and there were some good defensive moments. But there were also some terrible structural and individual defensive moments, and there was some terrible finishing and bad decision making and sloppiness on the ball. And I don't know how much I can put that down to rust and just and not playing consistently enough. I'll repeat that I'm not trying to excuse anything, but yeah, I do see all the comments, by the way, guys. Like, I might not reply to them all because I can't, or read them all out because I can't do all of them all the time. But I do see all the comments, even like the really horrendous ones that I do try to be calm with or just ignore sometimes. It's one of those games where shit happens and you don't look too deep into it. Shut up, True Citizen, you're a fraud. It's weird. It is weird. I'm worried about lack of scoring, says Mad Hatter. The reason why although of course, like, my take on this is looking a lot weaker if we have more games like this. The reason I'm always more concerned about trends. What is the trend with the issue? That's not a correct sentence. Words of articulate. The trend this season has not been that City struggle to create or score goals, generally speaking. There has been a trend with there have been build-up issue trends. We didn't see any of that today because Leverkusen didn't press us. There have been out-of-possession trends of structural integrity concerns. And we did see that today. And we saw it against Newcastle. And we even see it in games we win. That is my biggest concern from today, that it's happened again. He's done it again! Yeah, not so sure it was wise to set up so narrow against a side that wants to go so wide. Interesting. I've been yapping a lot there, guys. There isn't 3 hours. Fucking hell, this is long for a watch along. We don't do postmortems for these, in fairness, so I guess it does make sense to do that. Do we have any final thoughts or questions or comments that we'd like to have a chat about before I shoot off? Let me know, because I want to go eat my protein yogurt and another Mars bar. Because I've written it down. I'm allowed to eat it, yeah? It's within my calories. I'm allowed. Yeah? I'm allowed. Definitely, Fenway. We're clearly still experimenting. We're still experimenting. Pep's tried 3 games in a row to do this narrow diamond. It worked for 1 game, because Liverpool want to build out slowly through the centre. That's a great time to do it. It didn't really work against Newcastle, because they just went direct and hit us quickly, and they didn't really care. And it obviously didn't work today. Mad Hatter, I've been doing it. I've been doing, my calories since, I want to say June. I've been on this diet, this cut, whatever you want to call it, since the 9th of June. Yeah? Since the 9th of June. It's getting very hard, to be honest with you. It's getting very hard. But hey, we're still doing good stuff. We've lost over 10 pounds of fat, and I've put on some strength in that time, so one can assume I put on some muscle as well, which is lovely. So it's working. I didn't like Omar's performance, Hoodie Dax, to be honest with you. He always struggles when Haaland's not on the pitch, and that is a concern, to be honest with you. He just needs to do better. It's not for the... No, so what happened was we went to Florida. I don't know if you guys remember. A couple years ago, I went to Florida and I was on a cruise, and you could have pizza 24/7. So I think, and we went there for like 2 weeks. I think I put on a lot of weight over that holiday, and I never lost it. So I think I've now lost that weight, but now I'm trying to get to a lean position I've never really been before in my life. I want to have proper visible abdominals. That's what I want. That's the desire. That is the dream. And maybe it is for the wedding. Who knows? I don't know. So that's what we're doing. What the hell, Musty? This is why I have a disorder. Yeah, I don't. I'm just joking, and I take that back, because people actually have proper disorders, and I've made light of it, and I apologize for that. That was a bad thing for me to say. Can coaches whip players? I know, Mad Hatter, yeah, I know. And that's why I've been committed since June, I promise. Nearly every single day. I've been locked in. I've been locked in with my calories. Yeah, the abs, the abdominals, yes. Definitely not Nintendo. City's use possession and pressing as a means of defense, so why don't we do that? Because Rodri's not there, says Alex, perhaps. What the hell, Kazoo? Trafford wasn't great. There was nothing he could have done for either goal. He made an error when he came out to rush Stones. That wasn't good. Outside of that, he had nothing to do. Couldn't do anything for the goals. If it's hard, it doesn't matter. Keep going. It's all in your head. Thank you, Hoodie Dax. I would try. Savio should have more goals from his chances. Oh, yeah. I no doubt about that. Shut up. No saves for Trafford. Again, it's because he had nothing to do. He had nothing to do in respect to saves, because Leverkusen was so clinical with their shots. They had 2 shots on target and they scored them. They were unbelievably I'll repeat. Grimaldo turned a 0.09 XG shot into a 0.61 effort. That's how good the finish was. Schick did even better. His finish was even lower at 0.07, created to a 0.63. So that was an even harder effort and an even better finish. No, I know, Mad Hatter, yeah. I know you can, that can mess up your life. What the hell, Kazoo? Grimaldo's a legend. He had a very good game. You can't even deny. He was good defensively as well, in all honesty. He had a very good game just overall. So fair play to him. Yeah, lots of slipping. Not sure what was going on there. Yeah, he's a lovely player. Can you play right back? low key. Does he want to come in and play right back? Yes, I'm on Trent. Yes, Musty. No, I'm not. Of course not. Okay. The next stream will be on Friday. There'll be a touchline talk, of course, where we will have a look at. We'll chat more about the Leverkusen game. You know, what can when the dust has settled, and we've like tranquiloed, we're gonna have a chat on Friday 2 p.m. touchline talk about that. Slightly looking ahead to the Leeds game, of course. There'll be a tactical preview, and oh no, the next stream is going to be tomorrow. What am I talking about? The next stream is tomorrow. We're doing Arsenal versus Bayern. That's what we're doing. That's going to be a good time. We can just chill out and just like watch arguably the two best teams in the world battle it out. So it's the Pep Derby, as Musty said, and it's hopefully going to be a good game. It's hopefully going to be a good one. Hopefully Bayern do the business because we are big on Vinny. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Musty. And then the stream after that is on Thursday. We are doing Football Manager. Someone asked earlier, are you going to stream Football Manager? I already do stream Football Manager, and that's going to be on Thursday on the Twitch. That's what the T stands for in Twitch. Thursday. Well, just for this week anyway. Thursday, yes. Be there to witness Cork City. We're actually doing pretty good. We're like upper mid. We just about avoided relegation. We're now upper mid table. Like, it's going pretty well this season with our new signings. If you want to watch a good side play good football, don't come to the FM streams because I'm not very good. But if you want to see fun, then that's a good time to play. That's a good place to be. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're able to enjoy the stream, even if you weren't able to enjoy the game. I certainly enjoyed the stream because I do like to chat to you guys, and it's good fun to air grievances and just have a general to do and what not. Thank you so much for joining. Big up to the people who join the Patreon and the YouTube membership. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another watch along. Goodbye.